This soul is just a blur. The last thing that I remember is the party, then nothing else. How did I get here? Who is that man over there? Will I ever find out? It's all just a dream. Tell myself, never will I do this again.
Relaxing funny gaming here. Hello everyone. I am so excited to do this. A little nervous. You guys will see my thumbs. Let's see if I can switch it over smoothly. I couldn't get the Discord cheer for me, but that's okay. But hello, welcome. We got Tonic here, awesome commands. Maryland, welcome. Triple Phoenix, yes, weaving. Yes, one of the questions is my hobby. One of my favorite hobbies, my #1 hobby, is the weaving that I'm going to be doing for you guys today. Shino, hello, welcome. Bolov Duckaruma, hello, welcome. AX Gaming, Dishonorable Judge, yeah, you're here. Thank you for the $20 donation earlier today. Big shout out for Dishonorable Judge. I don't believe we hashtag Dishonorable Judge, so if you will to hashtag his name, I would really appreciate that. I have a pile of stuff on my keyboard, so I can't do it myself, but I will do that in just a moment. Adam Harris, welcome. Welcome, Adam. The Minecrafter, hey, yay, yay. So we hit 1,000, and we're gonna do a question answer video, and I'm gonna make some stuff. I'm actually making a keychain for the people who have sponsored me. So the 2 sponsors I have, I'm going to make them keychains and then I'm going to send them to them. So you can see the music that we're listening to is up in the top left corner, and here's my hand. Yay, thumbs up. Yeah, I have a hitchhiker's thumb. So yeah guys, so let me show you some of the stuff that I like doing. This is like my #1 hobby that I do. I've been doing it for over 20 years. So here's like a really big one. I make these keychains for fun. It looks like a pen. But this one's designed as like a stressor or a de-stressing, so you can rub your thumb on it or rub your fingers on it and kind of distress. Let me show you another one. Here is the American flag. So I'm like really good at this stuff. Like this is what I'm actually really good at. There's a giraffe I made. Giraffe. Here is an ostrich. And the wings flap. And he's glow in the dark too. This is like the thing I'm most talented at. I've never found anyone in the world who's more talented at this than myself. I've looked, I've tried to find someone. I really want to find someone who can do this better than me and share that. But this is a flower I made, a daisy. Well, I'll start answering questions shortly. I just want to show you guys some of the examples of what I can do with this. It's plastic string is what it is. There's a cat I made. One of the questions is, have I ever had another pet before? Yes, I've had a cat. In college I had a cat. This was modeled after my cat. I actually had an orange tabby. I didn't have orange at the time. Hey Evie! Oh, Eris. Sebastian, what's going on? Yes, hand reveal. I did all of the My Little Ponies. I put them on a necklace. So let me start at one end. Here we go. It takes about me a full day to make one of these. I can make a horse in a day. Rainbow Dash. Pinkie Pie, yes, I can name all of them. This is Princess Twilight because she's got her unicorn horn. Applejack. Yeah, I'm a My Little Pony fan. And This was a challenge. I challenged myself to be able to do all of them. Fluttershy. Okay, so I've got some colors picked out. Oh, now I can do stuff my keyboard. All that stuff was on my keyboard, so now I can do Dishonorable Judge, hashtag his name. As a big thank you for his discount. His donation. Face reveal? No, not a face reveal yet. No, not yet. I'm not ready. This is embarrassing enough. Well, embarrassing, it's just ugh. So let's see, that one of the top few questions is how old am I and what do I do for a living? So I am in my I'm in my late 20s. I'm 27. And then, oh wait, no, I'm not 27, I'm 28. I'm turning 29 this year. I forget, I'm really bad with numbers. I forget how old I am, and I forget when my birthday is every year. I'm really bad at that. So today we're gonna be making a keychain. This is gonna be they're both gonna be 3x3s. So, let's see. And then another question is, what do I do for a living? I am an elementary art teacher. So I have actually taught this to little kids before. They can't do this as well as I can. How do I do your Discord server? What do you mean? Like, how do you get on it? There's a link in the description below. And how's the audio? Is the music too loud? Don't be harsh on your kids now. But one of the big reasons I want my streams to be PG is because I haven't done it yet, but I would like to one day put my streams in my classroom and play it while we're working. Because a lot of my students are big video game fans, so. Here we go, we're getting started. I do have a student who can do this level of lanyard keychain making. He's good enough for this. In here. I'm trying to keep my hand in front of the camera. I'm trying to get used to that. What, did I pull a string around? Oh, I did mess up. Already messed up. See, I'm nervous. Hold on. Wait, what? You a teacher? Yes, I'm a teacher. Yes, I teach. I love it. It's what I'm meant to do. If I had a cutie mark, it would be an apple. And the apple would have like a paint palette or like drawing like pencils next to it and stuff like that. I want the blue and the red to be in the center. I think that would look nicer. Yeah. Ooh, and I want to cross these. Bird Nation. Dude, Buddy was really adventurous today. He was running around. So another question is, do I live by myself? No. I want to answer 2 questions with that. I'm married, guys. This is my wedding ring right here. My husband pretty much always sits next to me almost all the time and plays his game while I'm playing my game. So if you ever hear like a or banging on the table, it's usually him doing that. Unless I'm playing Skyward Sword, in that case, I bang on the table a lot when I'm playing Skyward Sword. Oh man, I'm getting nervous. It's hard to do if your hands have to be really clean to do this. Let's do. There we go. They're crossing. The strings are crossing. No. Okay. I had to go along with the strings. Here we go. Once I get going, I'm really good at it, I promise. But I have lots of other hobbies that I do. Like I draw, I paint, I do other weaving, embroidery. Like I love making stuff. I love just making, crafting. And I like usually make things for people. Yeah, here we go. Sorry, I'm gonna try to hold this still. I want blue next. Yes, blue in the center. I know I'm gonna do that. Wait, a Q&A only on Discord? Well, I also did it on Twitter. If you had a Twitter, if you follow me on Twitter, which I have like 49 followers, I think. But I have over 100 Derplord, and hey Derplord, on Discord. But I needed a way for us to record the questions without me having to stop and write them down, which is why I use Discord as that tool. Hey Q. Good to see you. Q, you've been waiting so long for this, haven't you? Hello, Nico Leah? On a scale of 1 to 10, what's your favorite color of the alphabet? That's a strange question, I don't understand. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. But I love every color. I don't have a favorite color. Here we go. So I finally got the base down. Looks like I have no crossing. I'm gonna check the length of the string. So at the ends, you see how I have some that are really short and then some that are really long. I want them to all be even. So that means I've been kind of, as I've been fiddling around with it, it's gotten messed up a little bit. That's okay. This is easy enough to fix. So these three are the longest three. I'll just bring this, and then I can pull these to check. But still too long. None of my students know I stream, by the way. I have not told any of them. One of them, I told a fellow teacher, and he mentioned it. Here we go, that's pretty close, that's close enough. He mentioned it to a student, and he's like, I want to know. I was like, I'm not gonna show you, I'm not gonna tell you. Hey, Belly, or Beagle, Beagle, Beagle. Beagle's how you say it. This one needs to go. Godzilla Funkit, good to see you, welcome. Your favorite color is a share between red and purple. Oh, nice. I like all the colors. I'll go in phases. I'll just buy a bunch of orange, or I'll buy a bunch of certain colors to wear. But I like bright. I usually wear a lot of bright colors. All right, let's check the length again. But Tonic, are you here? Tonic, you had a question about what age group are you trying to get? Kids, adults, and teens. Are you talking about, like, the people I want watching me? Because I want all ages, but I know it's going to be a lot of... Like, I cater more towards the little ones, because I want to... Treble Phoenix, I'm sorry you're not being noticed. I want to be able to play these in my classroom one day, these videos. I think it'd be really cool. I play some of my relaxing videos, just the relaxing ones. And this one's too long here. So what I'm doing is, these are keychains. So I'm gonna make, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hold myself to this, but I'm gonna try to hold myself to making a keychain for every person who ever sponsors me and sending it to them. And maybe also just a dishonorable judge, because he's donated over $100 to my channel, and that's kind of a big deal. Yes, my students know what I look like. Of course they do. They know what I sound like when I mean business too. All right, so this looks pretty good. So those are the ends. They were like fairly far apart. Now they're no more than this far apart. That's okay. We'll do that because I have a lot of string here to go through. If I look at the tails are probably 2 feet at least. All right, so the next question is, what time zone am I in? I'm in the Central Time Zone, Central America. So if you actually, it's been up for a while, but if you exclamation time, it will tell you what time it is where I am. What grade do I teach? Elementary. So I teach kindergarten through 5th graders. So anywhere from a 5-year-old to a 12-year-old. Sometimes they're 13. That looks really good. I like it. Let's do another. The longest part is just getting it started, of course. But once we get this started, it will be a lot faster. Hold up. Those are going straight and the other's twisting. When's my birthday? Ah, dude! Phantom Wind Waker, where have you been? How are you? What has been going on with you? Do you intend to teach 16, 18, 19-year-olds? So like high school? Is that what you're saying? Dude, what subject? Dude, the hormones. I'll do like a painting with a parent class. Like I'm certified to teach all the way through 12th grade, and I've taught adults before how to paint. That's what I did. One of the things I did in college. I taught college students like, hey, this is how you're gonna do it. Is I worked in a scene shop, and it was my job to get stuff painted on time for the plays done at the college. And dude, so many adults would be like, I can't paint. And I'd be like, you're gonna do this, and then you're gonna do that. And they're like, wow, that looks real. And I'm like, yes, it does. And they'll go to row 20 and look at it, and they're like, whoa, that looks really good. And I'm like, see what you can do, and you just try. No bird today? Yeah, he went on an adventure earlier. And if I have his light on, the lighting for my hands look really bad. So I think that's what my next set of donations is gonna be on, is just lighting. So you guys may have heard I was on, or not on, but I was at PAX South. Spanish dude kind of said it. I met Spanish dude. He got his own face reveal in Snapchat. And Spanish dude's brother, man, his channel name escapes me right now. I already subscribed to him. But I met them. That was pretty cool. Sorry, T-Mac Music, you weren't there. All right, so this is looking good so far. Right there, that's a little loose. T-Mac, isn't this yours? You wanted these colors, right? There, it's a little tighter. Do I wear Adidas? I actually have a really hard time finding shoes in the real world. I mainly wear FitFlops. My sister makes fun of me for it. They're like these flip. They're these sandals that don't look very, I mean, they can be bedazzly, but they don't look like they're for a 20-some-year-old. But I really enjoy them because they're comfy on my feet, and I have to walk around all day and get up and down and like kneel down and pick stuff up off the floor and all this stuff. So I really like those. I have a really hard time finding active shoes because I have a bone that kind of sticks out on my foot. I used to swim for fun when I was a little kid, and I slipped on the side of a pool one day. I wasn't running, but the grass and the concrete was several inches away from each other in height. So like the grass is down here, the concrete's up here, and I fell down and rolled my ankle. It was really bad. Can I see your face, Godzilla Fun Kid? We're not doing a face reveal, not yet. I think that's going to be the next question answers. Probably the next one. I don't know. The people I met were like, you can do it. It's not that bad. Spanish dude and them. I was like, well, okay. It gave me a lot of like, I could do it. So I'm not as nervous about doing it one day. Not today, but someday, yes. Hey, Broccoli, what's going on? Good to see you. All right, let's find another question. What do RFGs do? Sam, I am. RFGs are our fake form of currency. They're just for funsies. We do. What do we do with them? Flip coin, bank heist. I can set polls to where you have to spend them to even vote in a poll. Which, I mean, I haven't done that ever. But yeah, who knows? Hey, Sig. Sigma Jig. I hope I'm saying that right. Hey, Rich Twist. Did I know I could weave? Yeah, I can weave. Should have seen the stuff I was showing off earlier. Alright, so it's pretty important. If I hold it farther away. What do you like most about the Zelda series? Ooh, that's a great question, David. Good to see you, by the way. I love the Zelda series. It's well done. I think it's the perfect combination of story, adventure, puzzles. Just like, I love a good story. I love a good sci-fi story. So maybe that's why I like him so much. Let me go this way first. Do I prefer the summer or the winter queue? I'd prefer fall or spring, to be honest. Like, out of all 4 seasons. I mean, fall's actually called autumn. You should know that. Is Rolla a nickname or is it your real name? Ooh, it's a nickname. It's just a pen name for streaming. The letters don't even match my real name. But I had to choose between summer or winter. I guess I would say summer because there's more things I can do outside in the summer. There's a really cool pool near where I live. I could go swimming. That'd be fun. All right, so let's just going straight. Let's start twisting it. I think it's when it really starts getting fun. So to twist it, instead of going straight across, I'm going to go diagonally across. That's basically the only difference. Hey, Yobi. I see fingers. You have no shame. I know. You can see my wrists too. Oh no. Hold up, we're gonna turn into an arm reveal. No. Alright, so another question on Discord was, would I ever stream with my parents? Probably not. My parents are not from the gaming generation. They are not into gaming at all. At most, my mom does like Plants vs. Zombies. She has a very extensive Farmville account that she will sit and play. But other than that, they don't game at all. Do I like roller coasters? Rich twist. Great question. I love roller coasters. My dad and I would go on roller coasters together when we were little, and I loved them. Couldn't get enough of it. My mom, she would get sick, so she couldn't do them. But as I've gotten older, I am unable to go on roller coasters because I get really nauseous now that I'm older. I can't help that. It's sad. Because I can do a roller coaster, but I can't just like go on one over and over again like I could when I was a kid. Like if there was a roller coaster and there was no line, oh, I would spend an hour just going on it over and over again, if I could. Oh, well, thank you for watching on Twitch. I really appreciate that. That helps me get closer and closer to my affiliate goal. I don't want to be partner, I want to be affiliate. I have to have several people watching on Twitch regularly to help me with that. So thank you for watching on that while you can. Did I ever go to prom? Yes, I went to prom. It was okay. It was alright. I mean, it was a place. We had to go downtown. I don't like downtown. I think that was the hardest part about PAX, is it's downtown at a convention center, and I don't like going downtown. I would rather just stay at home, to be honest. Alright, what's another question? Let me scroll down. Why did I decide to live stream in the first place? So Gamepad Emulator Guy asked that question. One of my biggest reasons I started is because I was bored over the summer. I teach, and you know, as teachers don't have to do as much during the summer. I had free time and I wanted something to do. And one of my favorite YouTubers, Dangerously Funny, and that Denver guy, they started streaming, and I saw them stream and I was like, I could try that. I don't think I could make videos like they could, but I could stream, right? I'm used to talking to people and explaining things and that, so I decided to try it. And that Denver guy is actually a teacher. He teaches PE, I don't know where. But he was a 4th grade teacher, and now he's a PE teacher, and I was like, oh, I teach art. If he can do it, I can do it too. So that's one of the big reasons why I started, is because I was bored and I wanted a new hobby. All right. Here we go. You can start to see it twisting here. And we'll go around. What is my favorite grade to teach? Ooh, 2nd grade. 2nd graders are probably my favorite. They're right at the point developmentally where they still want to please their teacher, and they're right at the cusp of really, I mean, they empathize already, but they really start to understand what's, say, like, oh, this is how this person feels about that. I can understand how that is, because I've had to go through that. And their fine motor skills are developed to the point, and their confidence has developed to the point where they can make things without whining about it. Like a kindergartner will be like, I can't do this. I can't draw a heart. And I'm like, well, no, you've never done it before. Let's practice. Follow the template. See mine, do it like mine. Draw on mine. And I'll tell them to draw on mine. And they're like, ah, and I'm like, look at the number 2. You can do a number 2. If you can do a number 2, you can do a heart. And there's all these tricks to teach kids on how to draw different shapes and stuff that I've picked up and learned on the way of my career. And like kindergartners will just line. But then in 3rd grade, the reason 2nd grade's so great is because in 3rd grade, a child's brain develops like this new thing where they care about their peers more than they care about what adults' attention. So they want peer attention more than adult attention. And it changes them, it changes their personality. It really does. They're still really great people, but they're developing into who they'll be one day. And they're to the point where they start to really notice what others think of them. And then they get really emotional as they get into 4th grade. And by 5th grade, they're just a wash of emotions. Will I play Starbound again? Oh, most definitely. Oh, Dark Lord, thank you for following. No, I'll most definitely play again Starbound. There's just so many games, so little time. Like, I need to play Undertale, and I want to wait till a day where my throat doesn't hurt at all, and I'm feeling really confident, really good. Oh, look, I got a little twist there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me fix that. I could feel it. I felt it with my fingers. Yeah, I'm to the point where I don't even have to look at this stuff to do it. That's how good I am. There we go. But yeah, Duckarama asked what was my biggest inspiration. It was that Denver guy, because he's a teacher and he streams, and I was bored over the summer. That's why I started streaming. What streamers do I usually watch when I'm not streaming? Basically anyone I'm subscribed to. So if you look at my list of who I'm subscribed to, when I get home from work, I'll look at that list and see who's streaming, and then I'll just start watching them. Do I have a PS4? Ooh, Godzilla Fun Kid, thank you for asking that. I'm sorry if I'm not noticing your video. Or your questions, guys. I do have a PS4. I do. I have a list of the different consoles that I have. They're just not up on the website yet. We're gonna update the website to have that. The Derp Lord, don't be sad. I can't get noticed on YouTube, so I went over to the Twitch side. Yeah, it can help to be on the Twitch side to be noticed. It can help. Okay. Here we go. We're on a roll right now. See, when you start twisting it, you really get on a roll. Perfect. Alright. Dude, I'm not telling you my favorite roller coaster. Oh, that would have been a good question. Maybe 2,000 RFGs. RFGs. 2,000 subscribers. Maybe our next Q&A video. Alright, so Sky asks if I could quit my job and pursue my hobby full-time, financial security included, what hobby would I pursue? So if I could pursue a hobby, it'd probably be this one in my hands. I really like streaming, but I feel like, I don't know, man. That's a hard question, because I've actually made more money streaming than I have selling these keychains. I've got like hundreds of these keychains, like literally hundreds of them. People don't really want to buy these keychains. They're not really that into it. I mean, it's a keychain. You can buy a keychain anywhere, right? But I don't know. I just really enjoy doing this. It's very relaxing for me. Hey, Talon, what's up? From Northwest Indiana. Welcome. Welcome. I got a little twist here. I can feel it. Here we go. Oh, Nightbot, I thought I turned off that automatic thingy. I was pretty sure that I did. Let me check that. I bet I turned it off on the Twitch side and not the YouTube side. Yeah, it's disabled on the Twitch side, but I did not do it on the YouTube side. What is the best non-swear insult? Asks Sky. Non-swear insults. Oh man, I don't like insulting people. I try to be positive in the real world and as much as I can on YouTube. But I would say, I don't know, I wasn't really trying to insult that person. But there was once I had to explain to someone that you're not allowed to eat or drink inside the gym, and they were going to eat and drink inside the gym, even though it's against the rules. And I said, thank you for understanding that we don't allow people to eat or drink in the gym. And she was upset that I said that. I'm sorry, it's posted. It's against the rules. Your kid's not allowed to do it. Please don't demonstrate that it's okay. But I don't really like insulting people. Not that I want to take the high road, it's just, that's just a low road. There's just no one deserves to be talked to. No one deserves to be insulted. It doesn't matter what they did. I don't think it's something anyone would deserve. There we go. Okay. Do I have an online? Oh, I've never played online on consoles. Never. I have an Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One. I have a PS2, PS3, PS4. And I have my hands on a Wii U right now. It's not mine, but I have my hands on it. But I've never played online with people before. Say duck. Say duck is your swear word. Hey man. Snarp, snarp. Alright, so another question is, if you were stranded on an island with only 2 consoles, a PC can be one of the consoles, and 2 games for each console, which console would they be in what game? Ooh. Well, I would have a PC because I prefer playing PC. I used to consider myself a PC gamer because that's primarily the way I game. Gotta go buy. Oh, bye Beagle Gamer. Thank you for hanging out while you can. Let's see. I guess I would get the PC and it would be a Sims game, like the most advanced Sim game, the top one. Like all the additives that I could get on it. And probably a roller coaster game, the best roller coaster game out there. So I suppose that would be Planet Coaster. That's one. And then the second console I would bring might be my PS2 with all my, oh, but what PS2 games? Oh, I can't decide. Can't decide that one. I know of one for sure with 2 games, but I don't know the second console. That's the hardest part. I have to go now, but I'm sure to catch up the rest of the stream. Aw, thank you. Those are kind words. Like, I want to know more. I want to know more. So, Gamepad Emulator guy asked your favorite video game boss and why. That would be in Ocarina of Time, my favorite game. My favorite boss is the Water Temple boss because when I was little, and I've told this story before, when I was little, my brother was unable to defeat that boss and left the room in like frustration. So I picked up the controller and I defeated that boss. Then I paused the game, let him come back, and he was like, "What? How'd you do it?" And I was like, "Hey, my secret. Spyro, I bet." I have not played much of Spyro. I should play more. I have that one Spyro game that I've streamed. Dragon Ball Z, like Budokai. Oh, that's a hard one. Hard one to pick. Hey! Yep, Sip. I'm never sure how to say your name, but hello, welcome. Thank you for stopping by and being here today. We appreciate that. Ooh, we are on a roll right now. Making this. I trim my nails to do this too. I have to have short nails. I don't let my nails get very long, but I do have to have them very trimmed to do this. Yay, lady man, what is up? Good to see you. Long time no see. Hello, when are you doing a face reveal? Ooh, not today. Not today. I think it's gonna happen before the 2,000 subscriber mark. I'm not sure. I need to get some lighting. So my next thing I'm going to spend all my donations on is lighting. So I know Dishonorable Judge gave me $20 today for a sandwich, but I'm probably just going to spend it on lighting anyway. Yeah, I need to get some lights. I've got the face cam. It would be nice to have an extra camera for Buddy to still be on the streams. People really like Buddy. Buddy the Burb. 1,500K? Yeah, I'm definitely considering that. I'm definitely considering it. I'm not gonna make promises because I have a hard time keeping my promises, and when I make a promise to you guys, I really want to keep it. Oh, you can't wait to see. Oh, that's so sweet. Do. Alright, let's do another question. Let's see. What is the best way to handle trolls? Sky asks. I think that's a very important question. Because I have gotten trolled before it happens. Ooh, I think this is a good point. We're gonna stop the swirl. We're gonna do one straight and then we're gonna swirl it the other way. So we're gonna change the direction of the swirl. Will be one going straight across. So the best way to handle trolls is to get good moderators, I think. Have a good moderator who can support you and that they know how to react the way you want them to react. So I'm always like looking for a good moderator, and I'm always watching my moderators to see what they're doing, to see if they are really appropriate for my channel. Especially as I'm getting bigger, I really want a strong moderator team, strong mod team. Eventually, I'd like to make you all a keychain at least. Hey Matthew, welcome. But I think an important way is to not argue. Don't ever argue with a troll. Whenever I get trolled, I just try to be positive, because I've had people come in and be like, you're terrible at this, you should give up. And I'm like, oh, well, you know, I'm just having fun and relaxing, so if you want to stay and relax with us, you're welcome too. And then they'll stick around and try to be even more angry. And I try not to point this out, but sometimes it's like, oh man, maybe I should let them know. When you troll, it's kind of pathetic. It's basically you are so hungry for attention that you seek out negativity and you want attention any way you can get it possible, whether it's positive or negative. And you've grown to the point where the negativity and getting negative attention is like, that's a norm for you, that's what you crave, and I think that's really sad. I truly think that's sad, so I always try to be positive with them if I can, because, you know, probably in their real world, that's the way it is with their parents. Like, the only way they get attention from their parents is when they mess up at school, and like that's not the way it should be. It's really sad that would happen. So I'm usually sad for the trolls, and I've been trolled before. It was really funny. I saw one of the people who trolled me on someone else's video the other day. I was rating them, rating the streamer, and the streamer was like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this and collab, and their viewers were really excited about that, except for one person. And he was upset with me because, well, he trolled me. He was disrespectful in my chat room to others, and he like threw a hissy fit, and that's not allowed, and he was warned and he wouldn't stop, so we had to ban him. And like, he just created drama where there didn't need to be drama. Like, he did something, and then the next time the video started, someone else did that something, and he was upset about it. Like, you can't be happy when you do it and then be upset when other people get to do it. Here we go, it's looking pretty good. So you can already see it start to twist the other way, right here. So, let's keep going. Yeah, here we go. Am I left-handed or right-handed? Asks Josie. I am right-handed. There are some things that I do better with my left hand, but the vast majority is right-handed. Like, I would say 0.1% I'm better with my left hand on some stuff. And that's just because when I was learning how to do that, I learned it with my left hand. But I don't know if you can see it right now, but I'm leading. This is my right hand. Hello, right hand. And my right hand is the one pulling the strings, and my left hand is the one holding the keychain. Josie also asks, can I name 10 American presidents without looking them up? Nope, can't do it. I could guess at some names, but I don't think I could do 10 and be accurate. I'm very bad at history. That's not one of my strong suits. I'm not good at reading, I'm not good at math, I'm not good at history. Like, I struggled in school, but I can create. I have a creative brain, not a academic brain, which is really funny because I have a brother who's really strong academically, but not creatively. I should say that again. He can be very creative, but he's creative with like doing numbers and coding and stuff. He was really, really talented, really. Take him. Sip of water. Excuse me. But no, I have my strengths and I have my struggles. My strength is art. My struggle is academics and testing. Ooh, not a good tester. The struggle is real. Yes, struggles are real. Yes, they are. Okay. Once you do a face reveal, could you do a reaction video? I'll definitely consider it. I've done some reaction videos where it's just my voice with Iron Coasters, and Iron Coasters has been waiting for me to do a reaction video to some of their YouTube videos. I've been meaning to do that, but there's something wrong with OBS that I have to fix, or I have to figure a way around that problem, which is why I haven't done it. And I've just been busy, so busy. I'm tired. I've been very tired recently. But yeah, I could see myself doing reaction videos. I really want to do a video, what is it when you tell jokes and you try not to laugh competition, joke competition? I want to do that with other streamers. I think that would be really fun. Yes, Iron Coasters, you. I remember your request. I do. I just, OBS will not play videos with the sound. I can't click the button to make it play with the sound for whatever reason. So I have to like time it perfectly with my computer playing the sound and then OBS playing the video, and it's not perfect. It's not right. That's why I haven't done your video. But I am still planning on doing it once I can understand, or once OBS updates and it like reinitiates itself. Let's see here. Over under this one. Here we go. Okay. Joke competition. Oh, I don't think I heard that right. Did you say you want to do a joke competition? Yes. Broccoli, are you down? Are you down, Broccoli? We basically stream each other's reactions to the jokes and see who laughs first. I think it'd be so much fun. You don't have sound for the videos. Ah, really? I should have done more research. No, I don't have an excuse. No, I have to do it. No, I'll do it soon. Not later. Ooh, we're doing good. So let's look at the string where we are right now. This is how much we've done. So the length of the string, every time I fold it over, I have to, so I have, let me say that again. I have 3 strings across and 3 strings. So I have to fold the tails 3 times. That's 1 fold, 2 folds, 3 folds. So the keychain will be somewhere around this size when we're done. We're maybe halfway through this one. And then we're gonna do another one. One is for T-Mac Music and one is for Spanish Dude, my 2 sponsors. So I'm gonna try to make a keychain for every sponsor I get and send it to them as a thank you gift. It looks like a jellyfish. Yes, it does look like a jellyfish. Whatever you do, don't hit someone with it. Don't whip them. Hey, King Arthur, welcome. King Arthur. I like that. I like that. The keychain looks like a squid. Jellyfish. Alright, let's find another question. Favorite Pokemon game is asked by Duckarama. So, Duck, my favorite Pokemon game is Pokemon Yellow. That's the game I grew up on. That is the game that went with me through, I don't know, road trips with my family. Like, I went to the Grand Canyon with that game. And I've played through the story a few times at least. So that's my favorite Pokemon game. I really want to stream it. I have a thumbnail for it. I also have a thumbnail for Red and Soul Silver. Those are the ones that I've never played through Red, and I've played through Soul Silver. Those are the only ones I've played through is Yellow and Silver. Hey Kenny, Kenny the Nico Kid, welcome. I want to stream handheld games, but I don't have the technology for it. I'm sure there's some cord that plugs into the Game Boy or DS that I don't have, that I need. And I'm sure Broccoli is the one to ask, who would know, because you've done that before, right? You've streamed handheld games. I just need a certain cord. So that, or I mean, I can look it up. I'll just have to look it up one day. Be like, enough is enough. I'm gonna do this. I'm sure there's something on Amazon. I should sell online. You should sell online the keychains. Definitely would buy one. Oh, thank you. You know, I've thought about opening or doing an Etsy for my keychains before. My mom's told me I should do it. She's like, oh, you can sell them. I was like, oh, no, I don't think people will pay for them. I don't know. Yeah, the cord's pretty easy to get. You see, I figured it was just some cord that I need to get. I figured as much. I'm just too lazy. I would buy one. Oh, thank you, Matthew. Thank you. Yeah, they're all custom. These keychains. They're pretty custom. I'm pretty good at it. You can see how tight this is. How consistent sizing is. All right. So another question. Tonic asks, am I married? Yes, I am married. I don't know if you guys missed that. This is my ring. I love it. And I wear this one on, you're supposed to wear this one on that side when you're married, but I'd rather lose this. This is just a silver band that I bought. This is like what I wear when I travel on planes or if I go swimming. And this is what I wear both of them together like this because I don't want to lose it. So a lot of the times I'll fidget with them. Fidget with my rings. Like this. My own personal fidget spinner. Like, I've been fidgeting with stuff way before fidget spinners were important, or not important, but famous. But yeah, I don't know if you guys will ever see him, but he is Mr. RFG. Mr. RFG. He is actually sitting next to me right now. He plays a video game. He waved. He can't be seen, honey. But he plays video games while I'm playing video games normally. Pretty much all the time. He's like, let's go play games. And I'm like, okay, let's go play games. But when I get off my streams, at the end of my streams, I usually get off the time that I get off is because he gets home and I need to go make dinner. And then we go make dinner, we watch our show together. Or, you know, he'll get home after I get home and I'm already streaming and he'll play a game or two, a round or two of his game. Because this is an online game that he plays. And so if you ever hear someone sneezing or coughing, or he's cursed in the background once, but I don't think the mic picked it up. But that would be him, Mr. RFG. Do I play Dark Souls or Gmod? I don't. I heard about Gmod. I added a chat room for it in my Discord. I looked it up a little bit. I need to look into them more. I need to check them out more. But I've heard of Dark Souls as well. I know some people who do play it, but I do not play it personally. I'm not very good with a lot of multiplayer games. I've been branching out with Minecraft and Terraria. I can do better. I can do better. Alright. This is going really great. Let's do another question. What is my hair color? I have, Iron Coaster asks this. I have brown hair. I used to have a lot longer hair, but I actually just cut my hair about a week or two ago. I was thinking about streaming, but I didn't start. And I walked into my bathroom and I was like, I want bangs. So I cut bangs and then I started cutting more. And I cut off, I think, like six inches or so. So my hair is past my shoulders right now, but it was longer than that. So, hey Cairo, welcome. Good to see you today. This is what my favorite hobby is right here, making keychains. This is just like the most relaxing thing for me. I'll go to the doctor's office with one of these and just sit there. Actually, the daisy I made at work as an example. So I made the stem while I was getting my oil changed, and then I made all the petals while I was at work to demonstrate how to do the twist while I was teaching it to my students. We do it for a Mother's Day project, pretty much. How am I doing today? I'm doing good. I woke up, my throat was kind of hurting a little bit. I didn't stream right away. I had some soup, had a sandwich, was feeling better, drinking lots of water. So I went ahead and was like, I feel good enough to stream, I'm gonna stream. Let's do it. Yeah, one of the big reasons I can't stick to a schedule is I get sick easily. I work with little kids with germs. And if I'm not feeling well enough, like if my throat's hurting or I'm super tired from working that day, or I'm also a lead at my school I work at, so I have meetings I have to go to. It's just really hard to stick to a schedule. That's one of my big goals this year. My resolution for 2018 is to get a schedule. I think it'll be easy to do during the summer, but during the school months, that's going to be the challenge. So yeah, earlier in the stream we answered one of the questions is what did I do for a living? What do I do? I'm a teacher. I teach art. I teach to little kids, elementary age. Wait, you're a teacher? Yes. Yes, Cairo. You might want to watch the whole video. Never knew that. Yep, that's one of the big reasons I want my streams to be PG. Because I would eventually like to show my streams to my students. And if they hear me cursing, that's going to be an issue. Or if they see a bunch of profanity, that's going to be an issue. I want to set a better example. I want to be better. Set an example that is appropriate for small children. So that's one of the big reasons why I'm a family-friendly streamer to begin with. That, and if I start cursing on screen, I might curse in real life. That would be a big problem for me. If I get in trouble, I'm sure the kids would understand if I made a mistake, but it's not appropriate. The more you get sick when you're young, the less you get sick when you're older. True that. True that. You build up an immunity system. That is so true. All right, Treble Phoenix asks, what type of music do I like? I have a very eclectic sense of music. I like all types of music. There is every genre out there. There's a song that I like and there's a song that I don't like. Recently, I've been into lo-fi music. So lo-fi music, which is just kind of, it's got a beat, kind of ambient. Very so often words will be said. It's very relaxing music. So a lot of the times I'll play that in the Discord when I'm preparing, or that will be the type of music that I play when I am listening. But I like all types of music, really, to answer that question. Did you ever find out how you did accidentally curse? You know, I didn't find the right time mark, but a moderator had checked it and was like, at first it doesn't seem like it. It seems like you said flower in a strange way. But after that, he was like, yeah, I think you did curse. Which is okay, guys. I mean, people make mistakes. I can make a mistake. I'm human. It's okay. As long as I learn from my mistake and try not to do it again. Hey, Spanish dude, what is going on? Have you gotten on your flight yet, or you have one more night there? And guys, I think we went one too far. Wait, let me stay here. So, Spanish dude, I wish I had done this video before because I met you at Apex yesterday, however it's pronounced, at the video game convention. And it would have been really cool to give you your keychain in person and done like a little video. I think that would have been really fun. Hey, Skyrim Legends, good to see you today. The Burb is on an adventure right now. He's climbing around the side of his cage. He's starting to get to the point where he's comfortable where he is, so he becomes more adventurous, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. So this is the kind of keychain I'm making for you. I think you wanted this color combo. This is going to be yours. So here it is as a mess of strings. Unless you wanted this color. Let me see. I have it written down. I'll swear. Let's see. Yeah, this one's T-Mac music. So this one's gonna be Spanish juice. This is what it looks like beforehand. But yeah, I want to make you a keychain. I'm gonna send it to you. So we'll have to get together for that. I'll get you that. I'll get that info from you later. But let's see, another question. Gamepad Emulator asked, do you accept donations? And if you do, what do the donations do to improve your channel? So yeah, I accept donations. They're through PayPal, and I use them to get games. I use them to get the face cams, this camera you're looking at right now. I did not have that. This mic you're listening to right now, it's sitting right here next to me. I did not have that on my own. I'm a teacher. Like, I don't have extra income to spend on stuff like this. Teachers don't get paid a lot. We don't do it for the money because there's no money in it. So, I mean, all the donation money goes on this. So I got a donation for $20 earlier today, and I think the next thing I'm going to get is lighting so that I can do a face reveal and it look decent. So, till then, guys. Well, cross your fingers. As soon as I get that lighting, sooner I'll probably do a face reveal. Let's see here. This one. Back and say I'm the only one who met you in person. Yeah, Spanish dude met me in person, guys. He had his own personal face reveal so far. Well, he had sponsored, I knew he was going to it, and I was like, oh man, I'm going to that too. Yeah, I guess I should try to meet up with him. It was really funny. I was sneaky all day, and he was sneaking around trying to find me. I think, let me see here. Oh, we went all the way a little farther. Well, let's see how much longer is this gonna be. I've pulled this once, twice. Okay, it's really just gonna be like that much more. Well, let's do it one more time the other way. Yeah, I think this is a good time to switch it. Jealous. Wait, you're a teacher? Yes, Douglas. I teach elementary art. I teach the little kids. So I get sick fairly easily. I mean, I wash my hands all the time at work. I have a sink in my room because I'm the art teacher. So every time I greet my students, I greet them and then I wash my hands immediately after because I don't want to get sick. And I've had kids cough right in my face before. Like, it's a 5-year-old, they don't know better. They're still learning how to cover their cough and wake up with a sore throat. And then I need to save myself for my work. I can't stream because my throat hurts. That wouldn't be very professional of me. Matthew, what grade do I teach? I teach elementary art, so kindergarten through 5th grade. So the ages range from 5-year-olds to 12, 13. I have one kid who's like, I'm not a kid anymore. I'm like, yeah, you're a kid. It's like, well, I'm almost 13, so I'm gonna be a teenager. I'm like, okay. Then you're almost a teenager. They're so funny. They think it's a big deal. Oh, it's really funny because the older you get, the more you're like, wow, I was not mature when I was this age. Like right now, when I think back to when I was 20, I was like, yeah, wasn't an adult. Might have been legally, but I don't think I was very adultly. And even now, I mean, especially since your brain fully develops when you're 26, like that's when you can really think of yourself as an adult. They go through that phase. Yes, they do. I understand all those phases. When I was teaching, yes, right? Dude, when I was a student, teachers, you didn't ask to go to the bathroom correctly. May I? I'll do that. We use ninja signals. That's what I call them at school because I'm a cool teacher. I say ninja signals. So to go to the bathroom, this is an R in sign language. You have to do your R. To get water, you have to do a W in sign language. Use your ninja signals, okay? That's what I call them because I'm cool. And a kid will say, can I go to the bathroom? And I go, you didn't ask me correctly. May I go to the bathroom? Dude, I love your complete sentence, but that's still not right. Can you show me your ninja signal? And they'll look at me and kind of smirk a little, and they'll go, and I'll go, yeah, that's how I want you to talk to me. So I have fun with it. I love my job. What would I do if one of my students started watching? I don't know what I would do. None of my students know my streamer name. I have a student who knows that I'm a streamer because another teacher told them that I am. but I don't know that I want them watching. I'd be embarrassed. They would probably be like, oh, do you remember when you did this? Da, da, da. Like they would be off topic. They wouldn't be able to focus. Do I have glasses? Like, do I wear glasses? No, Iron Crusters. I do not wear glasses. Most of my life I had 20/20 vision, though it's starting like when I read for long periods of time, my eyes will get blurry after a while. I'll start to see my vision will get blurry. I guess that's the way I should be saying it. But no, I don't need glasses. I don't need reading glasses. Although at some point in my life, I will eventually. Hey, Deluxe. I hope I'm saying that right. I think I added an L to that. Luke's Studios? I hope I say that right. But hello, welcome. Matthew. You're suddenly craving pizza. Dude, pizza does sound good. That does sound good. I have to go to the grocery store tomorrow. I get tomorrow off because I'm a teacher and it's MLK Day. So. Duxie? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm so bad, Duxie. So bad. Hey, Mr. RFG! Guys, that's my husband. That's Mr. RFG. Oh, look at him. He's saying hi. He doesn't want to say hi on the mic, but he says hi in text form. Yeah, that's my man. I love him. He watches me sometimes when he's at work. When he can. But he has his own salary job. Alright. I sit next to her in a chair. Yes, you're sitting next to me right now. He's smiling. He doesn't want to say anything. But Spanish Dude got to meet him yesterday. That was cool. So Spanish Dude knows what both of us look like. And Snapchat cat. We all know. Oh yeah, this is looking so cool. Yeah. Like, you're gonna be so popular now. I talk to him about you guys all the time, by the way. I'll totally be like, so today this happened. It's pretty funny. But no, he's never gonna be a streamer. He hates getting his picture taken. Like, that's hard for him to do. Like, honey, let's take our photo together. Selfie with me. And he's like, really? And he's like really photogenic. Like, he looks really good in photos, but he doesn't want to get his photo taken. Like a weird curse. For me, not for him. Okay. Ooh, we're getting close, so you can start to see the ends on the screen. That's a good sign. All right, so next question is a great question. What animes do I watch? What's my favorite? So with this guy, he's like sitting like that way next to me. Mr. RFG and I, we watch One Piece. We are big One Piece fans, and I have loved anime for a long time, and I got him into anime when we started dating. And he really likes like the action animes, like Dragon Ball Z. He knew about Dragon Ball Z, of course, but like I got him into One Piece or Yu Yu Hakusho. We really enjoy. We watch Bleach together. I like romance animes. Like, I could watch a romance anime all day, but he will sit through 1 or 2 episodes with me and then go play his game. So yeah, the One Piece is real. That's right, honey. So usually when I leave streaming, when I'm done streaming, we'll cook and clean. So like, I cook and he cleans, or he cooks and I clean. And then we eat together and watch One Piece, pretty much. We have watched, is it our 4th time going through One Piece? Yeah, so we've watched One Piece 4 times. We're on episode 400 something right now. We just got to the point where We're done with Thriller Bark. No, Ace. Oh man, that's a spoiler. Let's just say Ace and one beard, bad face. I don't want to spoil it. Hunter x Hunter. Ooh, we haven't watched that together. I've heard of it. I know of it. I've watched the first episode, but I have not seen it all. You're barely on episode 39. Oh, dude, you're gonna love it. Knowing you, Cairo, you're gonna love it. It's so good. It's so good. It's like our guilty pleasure. We watch it all the time. I'm surprised we haven't watched it today. I love kid movies. Like, I love watching kid movies. Weird. He likes history movies. I like kid movies. Like, he could watch war films and stuff. I'm not into that. I don't want to watch people blow each other up over issues that I think are like, really? Y'all can talk that out and figure it out without killing a bunch of people? Primitive. No. War. I understand war. I know it's necessary, but come on, guys. Let's all be friends and work together. Let's see. Yeah, that looks awesome. So this is almost done. I don't know if you can see the end here. It's not that much longer. That's gonna be... I think we're gonna finish off with a few straight and then we'll be done. This is for T-Mac Music. Thank you so much for always supporting, doing the website for me, and sponsoring me. Like, you really honor me with all the stuff that you do. You're amazing. I hope you enjoy your gift. Almost done. Handmade on screen by me. RFG. Okay, do another question. You like jazz? Psh, of course. Of course I like jazz. Are you kidding? Pick any relaxing music. I like it. Yeah, I can't think of any jazz artists on off the top of my head. I'm not good at stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, I listen to jazz. I like classical music. I like it all. Country, a little bit of rap. I mean, from here to there, I like it all. There is music in every genre that I do like and I don't like. So, to a Mr. RFG face reveal, no, he would be so angry with me. No, he would be so angry. He hates getting his picture taken. Oh, yeah. Hey, honey. Yeah, that's his ring. I can't believe you got him to do that. I'm really impressed. Was that you, Tonic? Yeah, that's his hand. We hold hands when it's not hot outside. If it's hot outside, we won't hold hands. We're like, yeah, our hands are clammy. Don't hold my hand right now. Can you do voice impersonations? I've tried. I'm not very good at it, but I do enjoy trying for funsies. There is actually a awesome, amazing voice actor who followed me on Instagram, and I like when someone follows me on on Twitter or Instagram, I check them out every time. I always check them out, unless it's like a private. Every so often, it's a private one where I have to follow them to see what they do. So I check them out every time, and there was this voice actor who followed me, and I was like, oh my gosh, this guy is so talented. So I totally followed him back and watched what he does, because he's really talented. And he does really cool videos of just like him doing Batman voices, or he can do Goofy. Monster Hunter? I have not played Monster Hunter, but I've seen it. I have seen it and I know of it. It's like one of the best monster hunting games ever. I've had someone explain it to me like it's the best. But let's give him a hand clap. Oh, thank you, Broccoli. Thank you. Alright, he's going back to his game. He's gonna play his game some more. Buddy. Yeah, Buddy's on an adventure. He's climbing around his cage. I'm so excited he's getting to the point where he's comfortable enough to do that. Alright, so basically we're looking... Ooh, that's too big right there. Let's see if I can fix that. This one blue one. pull this one out. And pull it tighter. Because that right there is just a little too big. There we go. That'll fix it. That'll do. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 1, 2, 3. All right, almost done. Almost done with this one. Then come Spanish dudes. Would I own a cat? Ooh, I love cats. I'm an animal. I mean, I love animals. You know, people are like, are you a dog person or a cat person? I'm a both person. All right, I like dogs. I like cats. I've never owned a dog just because I don't have a yard, or I didn't have a yard, you know, big enough to, you know, house a dog that's appropriate. Like, I don't want to get a dog and not have a place for it to run around. That's just cruel. I want a dog, I do. And I want a cat. I've had a cat before. This is my favorite. He's an orange tabby. He was super smart. So basically my cat, I've had 2 of them. One of them made me fall in love with just cats in general. He was amazing. So this girl she lives with her mom. She's done with high school. She's going off to college. It's her cat. Her mom can't take care of the cat. So they're gonna get rid of it. And my mom's like, I'll take care of those cats. So we get these 2 cats. There's 2 of them. And one of them bonds with me really nicely. The other one is kind of like a bully cat. He bullied the one that bonded with me. And like, my room was the safe place. Bully cat, you're not allowed in here. Other cat, this is your home. We are one. And I could talk to that cat and be like, not right now. Because, you know, high school's an emotional time. I'm like, I feel like being alone. And he'd go away and come back later. And I'd be like, okay, come here, let's cuddle. And he'd get up on the bed and he'd lay on my belly and just like, yeah, he's so cute and adorable. I'm getting all teary-eyed because I miss him. Well, what happened is 4 years later, 4 or 5 years later, I don't remember which, the girl comes back from college and I have to go to college, so we can't take care of the cat anymore. My mom's just like at the point where she's like, yeah, we're gonna give the cats back. So it's really, it was the best possible to give that cat back to its original owner. Like, that was the best possible option ever. I was really happy with that. Ooh, this looks pretty much done. All right, now we're gonna end it. So to end it, we're gonna do something, we're gonna tighten it really tight. We're gonna do a couple that are super duper tight. So you can see the strings will get thinner through this. Can you show us your cat? No, I don't have my cat anymore. I gave it back to the original owner, which is like the best thing possible. I was so sad. I loved that cat so much. But right now, all I have is Buddy. Buddy's the only pet I have right now. If I could get another pet, I would, but I don't think it's appropriate when I'm already trying to bond with one animal and have it be comfortable in the space that we live. So we're gonna have to wait. I have a creative mind. Oh, thank you, lady man. Ladies man. I do. I have a really creative mind. Why did you give the cat back? Because I was moving away for college. I was moving away, and the original owner came out of college and she wanted her cat back, and my mom did not want to take care of 2 cats. She was willing to do 1 cat, but not both. And the timing was just perfect. It was right. It was time. All right, now I need, oh man, I didn't grab my knitting needle. I usually have a knitting needle with me when I do all this. I didn't grab it. I didn't think I'd need it. But now I'm getting to the end. I'm like, oh wait, I do need this for that part. I think I can manage. So basically what I'm gonna do is cross these back over, crossing the streams. Yeah, I got this. Like, once you learn to use a tool and a trick, you always use it. I forgot how you ever did it without it. Nope, I can still do it. Do you know what to get for Valentine's Day? Flowers. Give me flowers. He's surfing the internet right now. He's not on the stream anymore. He's on Reddit. Oh. But we don't really get too much for each other for birthdays and holidays. We'll go out to eat. Spend time together. That's what we just love spending time together. A cat. No. He knows I want flowers. That's what I want. And if he doesn't get them, I still love him. Alright, so I've kind of looped him back over. Now to do it with this side. This is where a needle comes in best. Alright, so another question. Master Josh Link asks, what Nintendo console do I like the most? N64 is my fave. It is the Nintendo console I grew up on. It is my favorite, without a doubt. Oh yeah, there we go. Going right through. But for Valentine's Day, I'll probably make him his favorite meal. Do fried chicken and pasta with the tomato sauce. I'll make that for him. I'll make him food. You know, that's the secret to a man's heart. It's food. Through your stomach. I hope you guys can see me go through this right here. There we go. Da, 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 da. One string at a time. This is how I like to end them. It's because it helps really lock in the strings. What is this song? Yes, go in 64, right? Hold on, we'll do another question just a moment. I'm gonna finish this guy off. Oh, it's hard to see, black on black. It's hard to see. Of tension. Here it is. Like you can feel the tension as you push it through. At least I can. All right. Am I a I can't say that word right now. Rich Twist. I'm in my late 20s. I'm 28. I forget that though. I am 28, right? Okay, cool. I double checked with Mr. RFG. He's actually really good with numbers. He good at writing. He completes me. He really does. I am not good at writing or reading. He's really good at that stuff. So, I forget my own birthday. I know his birthday just because I feel really bad when I forget. Like, I don't even care when my birthday is. Like, another day. I have to go to work. Oh yeah. Oh no, there's one little twist right here. No, no twist. Alright, there we go, we got it. Came out. What game are you most excited about for coming out this year? Ooh. Probably the add-on to Stardew Valley, the multiplayer, because there's some people I really want to play that game with, multiplayer style. And like, we've been waiting for so long. That's pretty much the game I'm excited about. Okay. We're almost done here. So there's like a big buckle right here. It's really hard to see. That's too loose. I need to fix that. I've got a pair of tuna clippers I can use. It's still too big. Oh, look how big that is. It might make sense. The corners do buckle up some and get big. You can see it on the white. Kind of bigger. Alright, so this... I have a pocket knife. They're just toenail clippers. I do have a knife. That's over here. Don't worry, I don't carry it to school. That's not allowed. Alright, so we're gonna do one more on top and really tighten it. And then we'll be done with this one. And we'll start Spanish dudes. Did I answer your question, Trouble Phoenix? I answered one of your questions, yes. Do you want to re-ask it? I'm missing some questions, but I do want to answer some of the questions that pop up in the stream. I have a list of questions to answer, but I want to also answer other questions that are in the stream. So, just have fun with it. Just having fun with the stream, you know? There we go. What's my favorite thing to eat? Tacos. I love tacos. I used to joke when I started streaming that if I ever had if I ever got like lots of money from streaming, I would spend it on getting a taco once a day, which I'm nowhere close doing that. But I would love to be able to eat a taco every day of my life. That would be so amazing. Tacos are love. Taco favorite kisses. Ooh, Tonic, I'm so sorry to hear that. It might just be the grease, because some tacos can be greasy. And I've had a friend who gets that when they have greasy tacos. Yay, we're done! Alright, so last thing is we're going to clip the ends. Okay. Voila, here it is. A done keychain. This will go to T-Mac Music. How did you say you are? 28. 28. So I have a bag that I put all the ends in, because I never know when I'm going to need just a little bit of the string color. Alright, so this is what we started with, except this has two black instead of one black and one white. And this is what we ended with. We're going to do the same thing to this one. So I already have them measured and folded in half, and then I knot it at the end to make it easy to just open up and start. So I've got 1, 2, and I got 4 of these. Now the black is a little harder. These come off spools, so they're a lot smoother. I always prefer it on spools. You can see there's not a lot of dents. The black, my spool of black is pretty much out, so it wasn't enough. But I have these like mini kits of this stuff, and you can see how they're folded. Like this fold right here. And that's frustrating to deal with when you deal with long lanyards like I do. So I do really long ones. So right now I'm untangling them. That's like the first thing. Check the string ends. You have all these together. That's how you find the middle. Just like a little messed up here, but that's okay. All right. Oh no, I just dropped the red one. That's okay. There we go, got it. What is the worst injury that ever happened to you? I was in a car accident. It's a funny story. I was going to go get Kingdom Hearts 2. And I got in a car accident. And I was going onto the highway. It was stop and go traffic. And the guy in front of me stopped really fast, and so did I, but the person behind me did not stop fast enough and pushed me into the car in front of me, and the airbag went off in my face. So I lost feeling in the entire left side of my body. Like, it was pretty scary. And when I get hurt, I swell. I was really puffed up, and I have a scar under my eye from the airbag. And it was crazy because my dad worked fairly close to where the accident happened, so he could be there really quickly. My brother was with me, so he called my dad, and my dad got there. My dad is, you know, he parks on the frontage road and goes down the hill to the highway, and he's checking me out, and like, and I look at him and I'm like, Dad, I'm sorry about the car. I'm so sorry. And he's like, I do not care about the car. He's just like, I just care about you. And it was like, oh, Dad, I love you. My dad's the best. My dad's like, he's my hero. My dad is my hero. He's like the coolest guy ever. It's like the best role model you could possibly think of is my dad. Like, he has cancer right now, and he's halfway through his chemo, actually. It's going really well. He does get sick sometimes and doesn't feel well. I'm actually going to go visit him at the end of the month. But he's like so positive. He's not letting this cancer get him down, and he's trying to go to work and still do the best that he can. He's not giving up on life. Like, my dad's the coolest. Yeah. Video games do cause violence, right? Oh my goodness. Alright, so we got this started. Zip the back. No crossing. And now we're gonna check the length to see if it's still... Oh, it's a lot closer than the last one was. So there's the shortest string right here. The longest one's over here. So we're gonna grab the 4 longest. So that's, I don't know if you can see me pulling up to the side. That's the ones we need to move. So we'll basically make these shorter. Poof, airbag. Dude, airbags actually do a lot more harm, but like in some accidents it's good. You would rather get harm from the airbag than from what would have probably knocked out tons of teeth and given you way worse injuries. So, I mean, I survived. I'm more cautious of drivers now that are around me. This whole side, all three of these were too long. Fine. Oh, it's starting to curl. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like curling around right here. That can definitely happen when you pull too tightly on one, but not pulling tightly enough on the other. That happens a lot. So I just have to really pull these up and push on my fingers on the back to keep that from happening. I refuse to wear seatbelts. Dude, seatbelts are number one. Those are the most safe thing you can do. I always wear my seatbelt. Like, I don't even start moving the vehicle backwards or forwards without my seat buckled. I will admit that I unbuckle my seatbelt before the car comes to a complete stop. Like maybe 5 seconds before it comes to a complete stop, I'll unbuckle. And the car will go beep, beep, beep. You're not supposed to do that. Beep, beep, beep. So I'm getting better at not doing it because of that alarm. These are too long. The reverse injury you got was when you were 3 or 4, so you probably don't remember it that well. You were out in your backyard playing with a stick and somehow managed to fall and get it in your mouth, cut open. Ooh, ow, that's terrible. That sounds really bad. I was playing on a trampoline when I was little and broke my arm as someone pushed me off the trampoline. They were just having fun. Yeah, sure. Well, I got kicked. I flipped over at one of those small little kid tables, landed on my arm, and broke my arm. But I didn't cry that badly, apparently. And I got to wear big shirts because I had to get my cast through a shirt, so I want that blue to definitely match up to me. Not that much. And I mean, someone had to write for me for a few months at school, but it really wasn't that bad. And ever since that, I've always enjoyed wearing big shirts because it's so comfy wearing big shirts. All right, I think we're good. One more check. All right, Sunnyside Z asks, what arcade have I been to, or if I've been to an arcade? I've actually worked at an arcade before. And I enjoy skee ball a lot. I'm not very good at it, but it's really fun to play. But yeah, I was the person who passed out toys. I changed the tickets out of the machine, took the quarters, ran little bumper cars. I did all that sort of stuff. That was pretty fun. I mean, it was okay. I liked working with kids, or I knew I wanted to work with kids one day. It was one of my first jobs. So I kind of did that. And it was fun. There's like the Wheel of Fortune game that was really fun. There was this truck game. It had like this thing that went back and forth. And you would drop a coin down it and the coin would roll, and if it landed into a truck bed, you would, like, the truck would tip out all the coins and you get all the points and all the coins and the points for it all. That was probably the funnest game to play because I was good at it and I would always get the truckload. Not always, but good enough to get it a few times. Nice hands. Oh, thank you. Yeah, got a hitchhiker's son. Yeah. I actually have a scar on one of my hands right here on one of my fingers. I don't know if you can see it right here from cutting avocado. Cut it right there, and I don't have feeling in the part of this fingertip right here because of that. And it's funny because Mr. RFG, we didn't know each other when this happened, but he has a cut on his finger almost in the same place. I don't think he'll show you. He's kind of busy right now playing his game. But yeah, so we have matching scars, pretty much. It's pretty cute. Can I see your scar? Can you show him on your finger? He's trying to reach over. So there's his scar on his finger. Here's mine right here. These are both our right hand. Oh, I'm sorry, our left hand. So we have matching scars. Aww, all the ladies in the house go, aww. Alright. Here we go. So once you get 2 or 3 of these layers, I call them layers, everyone, you do. They're layers. Yes, Mr. RFG put his hand over mine earlier in the video. You might have missed it. But yeah, he sits next to me and plays game. Pretty much always. And he's gotten really good at not yelling or being upset loudly. Yes, we got 1, 2 layers right now, and that really starts to set it. Yeah, it looks good. And I can do all sorts of different designs and stuff with this. Like you can see on the flamingo, I did the spiral of the neck. You can see I've kind of like pitched it so that it curves up. See the 1 by 1, the little ones. Big flaps. I love the flamingo because I tried to make the neck move like a flamingo as much as possible, but this was like a week-long venture of I can't get it to work. And the sizing, the coloring, getting the eye, that was a nice frustrating project. That was fun. Hey William, welcome back. What are you doing? I'm half afraid to ask. No, don't be afraid. This is plastic string into knots. I'm weaving plastic strings. It's called boondogling or lanyard, depending on where you are. And it's really funny because boondogling is actually, it's actually defined as like a wasteful, pointless thing, or like to have no value, which is not true because this is so relaxing. But it has multiple things. But yeah, so boondogling, or I guess boondoggle, you might pronounce it that way. I don't know. I mainly call it lanyard just because the students I work with, they can't say boondoggle. I'm pretty sure I'm getting it wrong too. But this is my favorite hobby. Someone asked, what's my favorite hobby? This is my favorite hobby. It's something that I'll get like a kick. I haven't gotten a kick since I started streaming, since streaming's like my newest hobby. Basket weaving. I've done basket weaving before. Yeah, I've done it. Man, I should send a picture of my basket weaving to you guys. But I've done weaving of all kinds. I love weaving. This is just the one that I'm most talented in. Like, I'm actually good at this. I'm not very good at other things. Well, let me say that again. People think I'm good at art, which I think I'm very decent. I'm no master, but I am a master of this. Like, I've mastered this form of weaving, for sure. I do not know of anyone who can do it better than I. I would love to meet someone who can do this better than I. I'd love to learn from them, but I mean, like, I'm self-taught. I've been doing this for over 20 years. Gotten really, really good at it. I don't want these to be too tight back here, because then it'd be hard to put on a backpack. Boondoggle. It's an undertale. Oh, nuh-uh. No way. That's so cool. I need to play Undertale. One of my viewers got it for me for Christmas. My one video game I got for Christmas, which was really cool. I never thought someone would get me a game, or one of my viewers would get me a present like that. Like, that was so cool. Someone asked me, what do you want for Christmas before Christmas? And I was like, I don't know. I want you to enjoy your Christmas time with your family. Like, I didn't know what to say, but then I thought about it. And I was like, well, I have a Steam account. You have a Steam account. You could get me something on my wish list from Steam. Like, that's totally feasible, right? So I was like, huh, well, epiphany moment. I didn't think of that. Do. Yeah. All right, let's do another question. We have more questions to do. All right, so Aveline, I hope I'm saying your name right. I've only said it right once or twice. Aveline, how do you feel about people asking personal questions about you? Do you think that that there are some you should not answer? Yes. How do I feel about personal questions? I'm honored that people want to know about my personal life. Like, that honors me that you care enough to want to know about that. But I do believe there are some questions that should not be answered, like my actual name. I don't think you guys need to know that. That's not something I'm ever gonna reveal. Like, I'm gonna say right now, I'm not telling you my real name. Nope, not doing to do it. Like my actual address, where I live. Nope, not gonna tell you where I live. That's my personal information. I don't want someone stalking me. That's not something I'm willing to even risk and put that information out there. So I think that's a really great question to ask. Yeah, there's personal questions. You should be honored that someone would want to know something personal about you. But there's things that people don't need to know. Like, you don't need to know my real name, and you don't need to know where I live to enjoy what it is that I do. I think it's fun to narrow down the area, like what my time zone is. That's appropriate to know. Maybe what state I live in. I think eventually that might be appropriate to know. But the actual town that I live in, only when I give out a P.O. box, or when I get a P.O. box, will that be revealed. And my actual address, no, that will never be revealed, because that's just too personal. Just like my phone number. Like the other day when I met Spanish Dude, we communicated through Discord. We did not share phone numbers. He doesn't need to know my phone number. I don't need to know his phone number. We have a way that works for communication. It's called Discord. It works for both of us. It's safe. I trust Spanish Dude's not gonna, troll me or anything, or prank call me. Actually, a prank call stream, I think he might do that. I think he could. But, yeah. Ooh, Prismacolors. Oh, I like Prismacolors. Yeah, they're like really good color pencils. Crochet, also knitting. Yeah, I like crochet and knitting. I use my knitting needle. I use my knitting needle to like get little. When I do big ones, like this is just a 3x3. I've done ones that are like 8x8s or bigger. When I did the American flag here. So to do the American flag, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's 13 by 1. And it helps to have a knitting needle when you go over 3 in size. It helps to have a knitting needle. What's my opinion on sports? They are a great substitute for war. Their rivalries, I feel like some people take them too seriously. Like, I've heard some people, like, the color of their car is the color of the sports team that they're opposed to in that city, and that someone would key their car because of the color it is. Like, that's too far. You're reading into things a little too much. I've heard, like, when a town wins the big series, like the World Series or whatever it is, I've heard of people going out into the streets and like hanging out of the side of their car and screaming and honking their horn. We won! Like, wow, you've had too much to drink. Like wow, you're really serious fan. I don't get into it that much. I do enjoy going to sporting events. Like, I've enjoyed football, basketball, baseball. I've gone to a hockey game before. Like, I enjoy going to the sport and seeing it happen. I've not seen a hockey fight. I want to see a hockey fight. I think that'd be cool. I feel like football, especially in America, that's like America's sport, football. I hate commercials. I hate commercials. I don't have television because of the commercials. And I feel like some of the rules cater a lot towards commercials and getting the most money out of that they can, which I think is really lame. I like that baseball, when there's innings, when the inning ends, then we have a commercial break. And it's the right time for a commercial break because these players go off, these players go on, they're getting ready. Like, that makes sense. That's why I prefer baseball on, like, watching it on TV. My favorite sport to play is racquetball. I really like playing racquetball. Tennis is okay, but I like racquetball just because my dad played racquetball, and like, I learned to drive a stick shift driving to and from the gym in the morning with my dad, and we'd go play racquetball in the morning before school and before he had to go to work. I had to get up really early, and I wanted extra time with my dad. I wanted to learn how to drive a stick shift, and I wanted to be more active, so it was a win-win-win-win. So I prefer playing racquetball. It's my favorite sport to play. But I don't dislike sports like some other, like, people will hate sports. I can understand why some people will hate sports because it might have been shoved down their throat. But I don't like love the Super Bowl, and I don't specifically go out looking for a Super Bowl party. If I'm invited to one, I'm going to go and bring an hors d'oeuvre and enjoy myself. But I'm just there to spend time with, people. I'm not a huge sports fan. Don't catch a racquetball with your bare hand. No, don't do that. Wear goggles. Always wear goggles. It's not smart to go into a racquetball court without wearing goggles. That's not smart. What's my favorite game on the PC? Probably a Tycoon, like Roller Coaster Tycoon or Zood Tycoon. I'm starting to like Planet Coaster a lot. I've been playing it a little bit off stream because it won't stream very well. I've been playing with different settings. I try my best to lower the qualities. It just still won't stream well. I need to do something with the memory, but I don't know. I really like Stardew Valley. Like, I've played hours and hours of Stardew Valley. See, I think I want to start twisting it some. My favorite color? I love all the colors, Iron Coasters. As an artist, I try not to favor one color over the other. That's how artists will go through like a blue period, or, and that's what they call it. Like, Picasso went through a blue period where all of his paintings were mainly blue. I guess that'd be very artsy of me if I had. But I like all the colors. There's times where I'll really enjoy a certain color and I'll get things in that color. Like glasses, or it's usually like $2 sunglasses. I love cheap sunglasses. I don't say love. I go through them too fast, like they break. I'm actually on one pair. I get a free pair of plastic sunglasses at work every year, pretty much, from one of the vendors who comes and says, "Hey, you should get our insurance, blah 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 blah. Here's a pair of sunglasses for talking to me." And I just talked to him for the sunglasses. And that pair has not broken. So last year the pair broke about a month into school, so yeah, I'm pretty lucky with those not breaking quite yet. But I love free sunglasses. Yes, love free. GeForce, it's what I used to stream Planet Coaster. It never lags. Oh man, dude, Iron Coaster, send me more information on that on the Discord. Oh, I haven't looked into that yet. I want to look into it. I wanna know. Can you show me? You used to bowl in a league and your high score was on the highest of the Crossy Roads. 201 is my high score. Nice. I'm not good at bowling because, all right, I've hit a strike a few times. Like I can do a strike every so often, but it won't register because I'm not throwing it hard enough or something because I'm too weak. I'm not strong. Look at these little wrists. Blech. I'm frail. Once when I was a kid and I hit my first strike, I was so excited about it. I went and found I think it was my brother or something. Maybe it was my mom. I forgot who it was, but I went away to go tell them I made a strike. I was so excited, you know, being a kid and all. And I get back to the thing and they're like, you need to do it again. It didn't register. And I was like, what? No! It was so sad. It doesn't count. I guess they didn't know how to manually enter the score. Let's see. Gamepad Emulator asks, what new game do you intend to get in 2018 to live stream? Well, I intend to do Undertale. I intend to finish Skyward Sword, Wind Waker, and I intend to start and finish Twilight Princess. And then I'm hoping to play a few more on the Wii U games. And I'm hoping, really hoping, my friend who has a Switch, I have their Wii U right now. I'm gonna borrow their Switch, and maybe they'll let me borrow their Switch. I don't know, but I'm gonna ask. I'm sure they'll pity me enough and be like, yeah, we're not playing any games on that right now. You can borrow it for a few months and let me play Mario Odyssey. I think that'd be really cool. It'd be really, really fun. I hope. So I'd like to play that. But new games, I don't know about any new games to get for 2018. Like when a game comes out, I usually don't get it because it's really expensive, and I don't have that money. Like why would I spend $60 on something when I could spend $20 on it a year later? That's how I think about it. So, but yeah, so that basically kind of answers Rich Twist's question. There we go. Of what are your current goals for the future as a content creator. So to play those games, I would like to try animating eventually. I don't think I will be able to do that until the summer, and that's if I feel like picking up a new hobby. I would need an iPad or something to draw on digitally, which I don't have, and I want Flash because I have basic training in Flash. So I think if I get Flash and a way to draw digitally, I would be able to try animating because I've done it before. I did it in high school, and I was actually really good for a high schooler. Like compared to the other high schoolers in my school, I was decent, but it wasn't to the point where I could. You are Jaden. No, I'm not, Tonic. I'm not Jaden. But when you showed me Jaden, I was like, I want to try that. So I'd like to try it. I think it would be really interesting to try it. I don't think I'll be super successful at it. And you guys would get to see my version or my style of art. I think it'd be really fun just to try it. And you know, if I'm successful, I am. If not, at least I tried it. Yeah. So another one that Rich Twists asks is, would I receive fan mail in the future? I definitely hope to eventually get a P.O. box. I don't think I'm there yet. I don't think I'm big enough to have a P.O. box. I feel like I would need to double my following at least. I think maybe when I hit 2,000 I'll get a P.O. box. I don't know, because those cost money. I would need to be confident that I would get donations and people subscribing to me often enough that I could be like, yeah, I can financially afford that. But I mean, I'm a teacher. You don't get paid a lot as a teacher. Like, if you knew which district I worked in, you could look up how much money I make. It's public knowledge. It's public record. Teachers don't get paid enough. Like, it's crazy. The teacher retirement system. I won't get into it because I don't want to get on a soapbox and just talk how unjust it can be for teachers, because we do so much work, like hours upon hours of work. Like I get 2 free hours a day, maybe. Other than that, I'm taking care of myself or I'm taking care of my job. Like I had to take work home with me this weekend and I've got lesson plans to do. It's gonna take a while. I got, lesson objectives to write out on a poster. and I've got samples to make, and I have to make 600 of these, and these things for the students because they can't do that. Like, I love my job, don't get me wrong. It's what I'm meant to do. But I guess there's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and you don't get paid a lot to do it. You get paid a decent enough to live. I don't live paycheck to paycheck, and I never will, because I'm gonna plan ahead and I'm gonna think about it, and I'm smart with my money. This is coming along nicely. Okay. What kind of investment we're putting into your children, or further even? I'm not sure, John, what question you're asking. Can you rephrase that? Can you rephrase your question? Okay. Would I describe my skin tone as a Spanish orange, a goldenrod, or a peach? I would say peach. Like, I feel like this is more true to my skin tone than this is over here. It depends on what time of year. If it's the summer and I've been in the sun, obviously it will be a darker shade. But, I mean, does that kind of... I'm Caucasian. Sure, you can see that. I am Caucasian. Here we go. What's going on? Aw, Mr. RFG's game. Someone doesn't know what they're doing. A lot of the time in his game, there will be someone who just doesn't know what to do, or doesn't know how to play the game itself. He's always like, why do I get stuck with these people? Arg! Aggravation! You want to spend your free... Wait. Do you want me to send you a free drawing program that also animates? I used it. It possibly to do with... use with your mouse. Ooh, see, I'm not good at drawing with the mouse. I don't have a very good mouse anyway. I would prefer drawing with like pen or pencil. That's my preferred drawing method. Hey, Drip Lord. I would say send me the information for the program. Like, I use GIMP is the free program I use to do my thumbnails. I really like it because it's similar to Photoshop, which is what I was trained in, which is too expensive for me to have. Programs are so expensive. Welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, no, I'm still streaming. I'm still answering questions and weaving. We are done with one. So this is the finished product of one. We're making another one right now. So it's gonna be similar to this, but I mean, I guess I could do a trick, but I kind of want it to be this solid. Pretty solid. Keychain right here. So gamepad. Hold on, let me get a drink of water. Excuse me, gotta stay hydrated, you know? Gamepad asked, would I play a video game made by someone if they made it about me? Pretty much, maybe, I guess. I would be curious to see how detailed it would get, because it might be really creepy. That might be really creepy if there's a video game made to, you know, live my life. That would give away a lot of information. Oh. But I have played video games that people have made before. Like, I know a few people who are good at making video games, and I've tried to play their games before. I mean, they're just basic programmers who just dabble in it as a hobby, and I mean, that would be fun. But to play a game that would be about me, I don't know, I'm not very narcissistic, or at least I don't think I am. And then there was a question earlier I saw in the chat about the school education system. Ooh, man, yeah. I think we got some things right. I think we have some things wrong, for sure. It's crazy that education has been going on since civilization has started. and it's still not right. Every year we're still learning new things. I think a lot of there's several groups of teachers. There's the teacher who thinks they already know everything they need to know, which is never true. There's always something to learn. Like I'm never going to stop learning how to do my job better. And that's the attitude I think you need to have. Let me send it through Discord. Yes, Iron Coasters. Send it through Discord. Rich Twist. Oh, thank you for stopping by and hanging out. I hope to see you again. It's been too long since I saw you. And hey, Meme. Welcome. Nice. What are you making? We're making keychains. So I've got 2 sponsors. I'm making them keychains as a thank you, and I'm going to send it to them. So this is T-Mac Music's keychain. So you can see them up. Wait, put my finger the right way. That way. Over there. At the top right corner. Newest sponsors T-Mac Music. So he's going to get this one. And then my first sponsor was Spanish Dude. And he's going to get this keychain. These are the colors he picked out. I'm just making him a keychain. Yeah. It's my #1 hobby. The #1 thing I'm good at. Like, if I could make money doing this, I would be the super awesomest of it. I would be the people that people would go to be like, teach me your ways. Because I can make, I'd like to say I can make almost anything. Like, I can make, let me show you an example. A flower. Here's a daisy I made. It's been in a bag, so it's not as pretty as it always is. Here are the My Little Ponies. I made My Little Ponies. So it takes about a whole day to make a pony. Those take a lot longer. Me, Rainbow Dash. So I'm really good at those. It's like my hidden talent. And I'm answering questions while I make them. So I think one of my goals will be to make a keychain for all of my sponsors and send it to them. I think that's an appropriate goal to say thank you. And I feel like I also need to extend that to some of the high donors, the people who donate to my streams as well. Like Dishonorable Judge, who's donated over $100, or Aveline, she donated $50 to me, and it's just such a huge honor. I'd love to personally make them something as a thank you, because that's the kind of person I am. You used to make stuff with wire. I've done some wire making things, or metal smithing. I've like made a ring. I've dabbled in many forms of art. Some that I have not dabbled in would be like tattoo, or I've made glass beads, but I've never blown glass. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever tattoo on someone though. That's like so personal and permanent. A little too much at stake. Dude, Ducky, yeah, you can send me information. Dude, this is so awesome. Yeah, no, I learn a lot from other people. I'm always looking to learn something new every day. So if you have something that you think would make me better at trying animating, dude, send it. Eventually, one day I'm gonna get an iPad. And I'll get one of those pins that you can draw into your iPad, and I can get a program. I know of programs and apps that you could use. I don't have an iPad. Like, I don't have the money for an iPad, I'm sorry. I'm sure they're not that expensive nowadays that there's so many, but I don't need one right now. I'm totally satisfied with my life. I'm not gonna go out and go get one. Unless someone donates money and says, get an iPad. It's the only time that I'll go and do something. Like for the DLC, got $20 for the DLC, and they're like, get the DLC, here's $20. I was like, all right, I'll get the DLC. You got it. Gonna have to head out. Oh, thank you, T-Mac Music, for hanging out with us. I really do appreciate you always being here. One of the best moderators. I hope you enjoy your gift. Here it is. You saw me make it by hand. I'm gonna have to get with you on how to send it to you, but I do plan on sending this to you. You can have a keychain made by one of your favorite streamers. I assume I am one of your favorites, but yeah. Autodesk sketchbook, cool. But yeah, guys, thanks T-Mac so much, because he's donated. Now he's a sponsor. He runs the website. Like, that's a big donation, is him paying for the website to even exist, and then taking care of the website. Like, he's the one who changes it and updates things, and like, I'm not as skilled as he is with websites. I've done a little webmastering in my day, but it's been over 10 years. I'm not good at it. But yeah, Jingo asked, what other hobbies do I have? And I've basically been answering that question throughout this. This is my #1 hobby. This keychain making is what I am #1 at. But many different forms of art is my hobby. Creating, learning, watching anime, watching kid cartoons, movies and stuff. I love cartoons. Hey, Roe Bobbin, welcome. Good to see you. We were talking about you earlier today in one of my streams, and they're like, who's Robin? And I was like, well, she's this other awesome streamer. You should check her out. So I hope you got one sub from that. Who knows? Everyone counts. But yeah. So Robin, right now we're making a keychain. This is one we just finished, and this is what we're making right now. So I've been streaming for 2 hours and about 15 minutes. So it's taken me about an hour to make this, and it's gonna take me about, I don't know, maybe another 30 minutes to make this one. Looks really amazing. Oh, thank you. Thank you. This is like the thing I'm best at. You know how people would love to say, I wish I was the best at something in the world. I don't know of anyone who's better at this than I am. I really, really hope there is someone better at this than I am and I can learn from something from them. But I'm pretty much self-taught on this, and I feel like I might just be the best person at this in the world. I'm really not narcissistic, guys. I'm humble too. I really am humble, but I'm really good at this. I am. Let me show you. I'll show you my flamingo. See, I can make actual like animals and stuff. And you'll see it if you rewind the video or start at the very beginning of the video. I kind of show off some of the things that I can do. Like, you can see the different things in the neck that it takes to even get that shape. So, and it's a fun hobby I've had. I've been doing it for over 20 years. Name or face yet? No. Q, I've actually revealed that I will never, ever reveal my face or my actual address. Might get a... Well, yeah, name and face is what they're asking. Mr. RFG. Oh, sorry. I said face. My bad. No, I will reveal my face at some point. Let me start over. Q, I'm never gonna reveal my name. My real name, no. It's too personal information. I don't want to get stalked. That's just too much. And I'll get a P.O. box, which will reveal what town I live in, but not my actual address. But yeah, so... Sorry, I got like... I misspoke at first, my bad. My apologies. But yeah, so, I mean, a face reveal will definitely happen at some point. It will. Just not today.
That's cool.
I was nervous even just showing off my hands and doing this. I feel like it's gone well. So, I mean, I'm closer and closer to doing the hand. Okay, I'll call you relaxing. Yeah, you can call me relaxing, Rella, Relly, Belly. I mean, RFG, it's up to you. Whatever is easiest for you. I think RFG is the easiest just because it's the least amount of letters. But it doesn't make no, never mind me. Okay. Oh, we got our first twist right here on this one. I don't know if you guys can see it because it's black. Probably hard to see, but I can feel it with my fingers. So Tam Tonic Plays asks, which did you start streaming on first? YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, etc. I started on YouTube first, and then I discovered Restream and was like, let me also do Twitch. And then after I got onto Twitch, I discovered, it was from one of the bots, or it was from the notifications that say your name on the stream, like so and so subscribed. It does YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer, and I was like, what's Mixer? Let me look into that. And it took me a day or two, and I set up a Mixer account, so I started streaming onto Mixer as well. Yeah, it started with YouTube, then moved to Twitch, and then Mixer. Once I found Restream, kind of made it all happen. And then Restream has, I've discovered Periscope and Smashcast and a few others from Restream. And each one is a little different. Like Smashcast, I can't stream this onto Smashcast. It has to be a game. Or I can't, like Twitch, I could stream music that's copyrighted, but YouTube, I can't do music that's copyrighted. So all the music that's popping up right here, that's all copyright-free music that's coming through. So I don't have to worry about that. Like this is artists that want their music to be on streams. And they make it free for us to use through this program that I got, that I learned about through another streamer. So I learned a lot of it from other streamers, which is why in my Discord, I have a place for streamers to meet and ask questions and get answers. I think it's really important to have a safe place to do that. And it's happened a lot more in the earlier stages of my streaming career. And, I want to encourage it to happen for others. You want to say 500 for a super chat just for you? Oh, thank you, Tonic. You honor me with that desire. That would be a big super chat. That would be biome. But I hope with that $500, you already have all the things that you need to do for your streams one day. Well, I mean, you already stream. But there's some things on your streams that, like, if you got a way to capture, or if you got, a better mic, or I know eventually you'll want to do a face cam and other things like that. I hope you get all those things too and grow as a streamer. Because your conversation skills, they're not that bad. I just think you have a way to grow before I can give you your own command. Because you've asked that before, can I get my own command? And I said no, because the quality is not where I want to, I don't want to send people your way until I feel that it is, you're ready for a bigger crowd. And your quality will be what really tells me that you're ready. Oh, you can do a face cam already. I could do a face cam too already. I don't know that I am ready. Just because I can doesn't mean I should. You're just working on OBS? Yeah. We'll do it. Take your time. There's no rush. We've got our whole lives to stream and have fun and learn the game. Ooh, man, this is coming along nicely. I don't know if you can see it really twisting nicely. I like it. Looking cool. Yeah, the dark colors don't really show up very well, do they? That's okay. But did you guys have any other questions for me? Let's see, I know there's more questions on the Discord for me to answer, but I feel like a lot of the answers I give kind of answer other questions as well. Josie asks, what's my next big milestone? That'd be 2,000, I think. Maybe 1,500, but I feel like since 1,000 was my big milestone, my first one, 2,000 would be more appropriate of a second milestone. Are you a part of Illuminati? No, I'm not a part of a secret society. And on that topic, Tonic, there's some people out there, some of my students, they'll see the Triforce or a Zelda related image and they'll go, oh, Illuminati. And I'm like, no, that's a part of a video game. I'm really disappointed in you. I don't say that to them. But in my brain, I'm like, I'm disappointed that you don't know what Zelda is. Zelda's so awesome. It's my favorite game franchise and storyline and all that good stuff. Like, I love their stuff. I dressed up as a Zelda character. Well, a Zelda fan, not a character. I just wore all my Zelda gear, all my fan gear from Zelda games one year for Halloween. What's my favorite animal? Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon is Ponyta, because I'm from Gen 1. That's what I grew up with, Gen 1. And my favorite animal? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know about that. When I was little, my favorite animal was a deer, because I thought they were really graceful and beautiful, and Bambi was so great, such a great movie. You're just talking about Bambi makes me a little sad. I like all types of animals. I mean, my favorite pet type animal might be a cat, just because I've had more experience with cats. And I had one amazing, awesome cat. It's so great. But I don't think I'll ever be able to find a cat as awesome as that one cat. What was a he? He was so awesome. So amazing. You'll draw me as a deer? Do it. Rock it out. Rock it. Rock it out. Yeah. It's coming along nicely. Josie asks, if I could get 5 free games, what would they be? If I could have 5 free games. Maybe a Sims, like the best Sims game that's out there right now? Or I don't know, like when a game is awesome and it comes out and people really want to see that streamed, that would be the game I would want. Because I want to stream what viewers would like to watch. Because it's really exciting to discover a game with a viewer. Like that's why it would need to be a new game, but I don't have money for new games. I don't get new games. So City Lines is really cool. One of my, what is it? Starts with an F, his name. Well, I forget his name, but he's one of the people I'm subscribed to. He plays lots of really cool builder games, and City Lines is one of them. And it seems like such an epic game with so many possibilities. Like I can't even imagine how they coded all of that to make it even work. But I think that would be really, really awesome. Iron Coasters, oh, I'm sorry I missed your question. Should I send you fan art through Discord or Instagram? Ooh, both. Both, please, both. On Discord, if you think it's more appropriate for screenshots or art and things, probably art and things would probably be it. But I mean, Instagram is also like the Twitter of pictures, so both would work. Why do I not have permission to ask questions in the Q&A? Because last week we had over 50 questions. It was like, I don't know, just under 100 questions. I mean, not that close to 100. But I narrowed it down to a little over 50 questions and stopped letting people ask them because they had a few weeks to ask. Once we hit 1,000, I was like, or what was it? It was 950. Once we reached 950 subscribers, I was like, okay guys, ask questions. When we hit 1,000, after we hit 1,000, we'll do a Q&A video. So you had the opportunity to ask questions for several weeks, and then I stopped accepting more questions because some people were asking the same question because the list was so long. So I kind of went through the questions and deleted the ones that were re-asked. And then after that, I narrowed down like some of the questions. I'm like, I'm not going to answer that question. That's a silly question. I narrowed down some of the questions to just over 50, and I was like, okay guys, react. Give me a thumbs up on the question if you want me to answer it, so I know which questions I need to answer. But if you have a question right now, I do want to answer questions not just in the Q&A and on the Discord, but also in the chat. So I've been looking for some questions that are appropriate for me to ask. Are you weaving? Yes, I'm doing a box weave right now. This is like a big box weave, pretty much. I am in the camera. You can't see me, right? I am weaving. I'm to the point where I don't even have to look at what I'm doing. I can just feel it with my fingers and know that I'm weaving correctly. I have calluses on the sides of my fingers from this. What else? I mean, I love this. Art and Things doesn't appear for you. Oh man, yeah, I've been messing with the Discord and I need to fix some of the stuff because some of the stuff moderators were not able to see. Because I'm gonna remove some of the roles and make it a little more streamlined. As we grow, I keep changing it. So I need to fix that. So if you'll just private message me or direct message, whatever it is you want to call it, what the issue is, please let me know so I can fix it. Because it's happened to Josie, another moderator who is unable to. Hey Dead, welcome. Good to see you today. We are making a keychain. This one is going to be for Spanish Dude. So this one we made earlier. This is for T-Mac Music, for my sponsors. And I'm making my first sponsor, Spanish Dude, his keychain right now. It's going to be this one. So when I get a sponsor, I'm going to try to make him a keychain. Pretty much. And I'm making the first ones on video because I think it's appropriate and fun and exciting because I want to do a thumb reveal, but it's really a hand reveal. And wrist. Some on my arm. I've got freckles. Freckles! The kiss of the sun. You direct message me? Awesome. Sweet. Do it. When I'm done with the streaming, I will definitely check it out and see what there is to fix and change. I will have to eat dinner though. I'm probably gonna eat food after this. And then do that. And I do get tomorrow off. I don't have to go to work because it's Martin Luther King Day. And we get that day off as teachers. But yeah, how are you guys doing today? Are there any other questions you guys wanted to ask me as we're starting to get to the ends of this, so we're starting to get to the stopping point. We'll see, we're about 2 hours and 30 minutes into the stream, so we'll probably not have to go more than 30 more minutes. Oh, let's see here. Oh, no one asked me what my favorite food was, but kind of. Yeah, maybe they did. The answer was tacos. Someone asked something that made me answer tacos. Tacos. I love tacos. They're so tasty. Especially the flat tacos, known as chalupas or tostadas, depending on where you are. When I go to a Mexican restaurant, I always get that. It's the first thing I always get. Tacos. Taco favorite kisses. And when I first started streaming, I used to joke around that if I had ever gotten enough money to, sustain everything I needed for the stream, and I had everything I needed, and I had extra left over, I would buy tacos. And I totally would. But that will obviously be after, I know I'm able to provide for a P.O. box and all those extra things that cost money on a monthly regular basis. Let's keep going. Taco lovers unite, right? Sorry, Tonic, you don't like tacos. They don't sit well with your stomach. I'm sorry to hear that. I think it's the grease though. I think you just have greasy tacos. You should try non-greasy tacos. What's my favorite game of all time? Ocarina of Time. It is the Zelda game I grew up on. It's the game that made me fall in love with video games. That or Pokemon Yellow, I also grew up with and fell in love with video games through that. console games. Like I love the Tycoon series and like the Tycoon, Zoo Tycoon and Roller Coaster Tycoon. Love those games so much. Like I had Roller Coaster Tycoon. And Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 is my absolute favorite because that's the one I grew up on. But then I found out about Zoo Tycoon and oh my goodness. Put animals in this. Yes, please. Now. I need more. I really like Stardew Valley. I've spent a lot of time on that. Stardew Valley, like, had me discover. I discovered YouTube because of Stardew Valley. So I was trying to figure stuff out on Stardew Valley. And I would go on YouTube and I discovered one person known as Dangerously Funny who has this like sarcastic humor about them that I found so contagiously funny. I was awesome. And I saw him stream once and I was like, wow, that's cool. Like I didn't know about the streaming community or anything before that. And that was probably a year and a half ago. And then that Denver guy is one of Dangerously Funny's YouTube friends. He is a teacher and he does videos that are really good on Stardew Valley as well. And he started streaming and I was like, oh, he's a teacher. I'm a teacher. If he can do it, I can do it too. So I got gutsy one day and downloaded the program and was like, I'm gonna try this. And I tried it and fell in love with it as a new hobby because I was bored and I needed something to do. And here I am now, a few months later. Just over half a year later, having fun. Hey Emmett, welcome. And then Tonic, you want to know if I painted my profile picture? Yes, I did paint it. I painted that in college. It was a fun project. It's a giant canvas. And it sits behind me. It's up on the wall behind me in this game room that I have. So, yeah. It was a really cool project. Emmett, welcome. Roller Coaster Tycoon is my favorite, yes. It is so sad that it doesn't work on Windows 7. I know. It's terrible. I want to get an old tube computer. And I want to get Windows Vista and load it up. And I want to put that in my game room. And I'm going to put all my old video games on it. I'm going to rock it out. And hopefully by then I'll have figured out how to capture other computer screens to stream. And then I can just use this computer that I'm streaming with just to purely stream and not have games on. And it would be that much smoother. That'd be so awesome. Does it work on XP? I think it does work on XP. But Windows Vista is what I used, I believe, if I remember correctly. Ooh, we're starting to get close to the ends. So because it's 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3, what we do is we fold it in half 3 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, and you can start to see it's going to be about this much longer. Unless I like start pulling it tighter, in which case it will be a little taller but thinner. Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 works on Windows 10. Yes, it does. That's why I'm able to stream Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, which is what I started my streaming career with, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. I wanted to get back into video games because I had gotten out of it. I was like, I really want to get into video games, but I don't want to spend money on video games because I don't have extra money. I was being really tight with money because I knew big purchases were coming up and I didn't want to spend any money on any games, so I didn't. Instead, I downloaded some free programs and tried streaming because I thought it would be a fun way to kind of put a fresh outlook on some of the games that I had, because I had played every scenario and beaten it. I had mastered the game. Would I consider Birthdays the beginning? I have that game. I have it. I've streamed it before. That was one of the games that I streamed in the beginning. Hey, buddy. Can y'all hear him? Can you hear Buddy in the background? It's kind of his bedtime. That's probably why he's singing so much. Sing it, buddy. Rock it. But I definitely could play that game more. It's a slow moving game, so it's not very popular for streaming. But I can definitely play that game some more because I do have it. If you look at my Steam account, you'll see that it's there. Which Windows is best? Ooh man, I don't know. I do not know. I definitely don't like how Windows will force you sometimes to upload. Like, I feel like I'm being forced. Don't upload. Like, you work? I don't need you to upload. Please, just stay the same. That's how I feel a lot about some things. Like, with iPhones and stuff, it's like, update your phone, update your software. Like, it works. Why do I need to update it? Can I just stay where I am? And then there's other times where I'm like, oh wow, this is a cool feature. I'm glad I updated it. But really, I was happy with where I was. When I'm ready to move on, I'll get a new phone in like 2 to 6 years and I'll move on. And then I'll have to relearn that. But I'll be in a better state to relearn it. That's the thing. Windows 8 was good, yeah. I remember Vista. I don't know why, but I do remember Vista very well. XP, I do remember some of XP. And I remember how sad I was when I was like, why won't Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 work? And I thought it was so silly how, or backwards, how you can't play the older games on the newer running. I was like, what? Really? Come on. Come on, really? Oh no, in Germany it's 3:25 in the morning and 2.5 hours. I have to go to wake up and go to school. Oh no, I'm so sorry for you. That's terrible. Unless you like getting up early before school and working out or something, which I did in high school. If you watch the earlier part of this video, I talk about how I used to get up several hours early and work out with my dad in the morning to learn how to drive a stick shift and to spend more time with my dad because I didn't really get to see him. But I mean, I went to bed at a very decent time. Most high schoolers are like, I go to bed after 11. I'm so cool. And I'm like, I don't care about that. I go to bed at a decent time. Early to bed, early to rise. Makes me healthy, wealthy, and wise. Come on. It has, like, who even cares if you get up early or late? What do I want to do here? Let me find the shortest string. So these guys are the shortest. 1, 2, 3. I think I need to undo one. Let's undo it. Because I want to spin it around just a little bit more. You have school off due to going into the second semester. I don't understand. I don't have to go to work tomorrow because it's MLK Day and that's a holiday. The teachers don't have to work in a lot of districts. All the teens who brag about staying up late, that's just the reason why I have no energy in the morning. Yeah, I don't find it impressive when people are like, I stay up late. I find it, I think that's embarrassing. Like, you have insomnia? Like, it's not cool. Like, what is cool about putting extra stress and strain on your body and your mind during one of the most crucial parts of your development? Like, your brain is developing what will be permanent in less than 10 years. You should take care of yourself, because if you develop a need for, like, kids who drink coffee, if you develop a need for caffeine, that's bad. That's not good. You should not be proud for drinking caffeine when you're in school, or like when kids get too much soda. Like, no, that's terrible. That's like one of the worst things you can do to yourself, because your brain will compensate for what it is that you give your body. All right, so that's lined up. But I think if I could go just a little bit more. It's not smart. You have bouts of insomnia. See, that's worse. Insomnia is terrible. I've dealt a little bit with insomnia in that Like when I get off of work, I want to take a nap so bad. I'm so tired when I get off work all the time, but I don't. I force myself to not go to sleep. Some of the times I'll stream, sometimes I'll just watch a movie, but I can't go to sleep because if I go to sleep and take a nap, I will not be able to go to sleep at the right time. And then I'll just be laying around in bed, and it's torturous when you're like, I need to go to sleep. I can't go to sleep. And then you finally have to wake up, and you finally made it to sleep, and you have to wake up, and now it's like, no, I don't want to get out of bed. I just got to sleep. It's the worst. It's miserable. It's a miserable existence. And I'm glad that I have self-control in that. I can stop. I can focus. What is he making? Hey, Salvage Lionel. Nice Zelda reference. I am making a keychain. These are lanyards. So I'm thanking the sponsors by making them a lanyard. So I have 2 sponsors on YouTube right now. Because I just hit my goal of 1,000. So I'm answering questions right now and making little keychains for my sponsors as a thank you. That's what I'm doing right now. Be honest, do I sound like a boy? Because I am a girl. You said he. What is he making? Do I sound like a boy, really? Be honest, you won't hurt my feelings. But welcome. What's your favorite Zelda game? I assume Breath of the Wild because of your name, but you could be wrong. I need those. Dude, I drink 1 cup of cappuccino in the morning because I barely get 4 hours. Yeah, I'm sad. I'm sorry for you. I felt a little ill yesterday, so I slept for 12 hours. Oh my goodness, it was amazing. Oh man, I love sleeping. Sleeping's the best. People's like, don't you sleep and laugh. I'm like, no, I don't think you understand. Sleeping is awesome. Okay, you don't need to be sorry. You really don't need to be sorry for calling me a he. There's so many times that I'll pop into someone's chat and they'll reference me as a he until they see my stream and they're like, oh, you're a girl, I'm sorry. And I'm like, dude, it doesn't matter. Most streamers are male. I understand why you would just assume. Not a big deal. Alright, let's keep going. Give me those cheap keychains, they're so cute. Dude, cute. Thank you. Yay, you think they're cute. Yippee. You get about 2 to 3 hours of sleep because of my insomnia. I don't drink coffee because coffee and many other energy drinks don't really affect me. Yeah, see, that's really sad. Because if I drink an energy drink or if I drink caffeine, like, it affects me. Because I knew as a kid not to expose myself to that stuff. I didn't want to get immune. And my parents wouldn't really let me drink too much. Plus, I admired my dad. He's like my hero, and he always drinks ice water. Probably why my favorite drink is ice water. Like, I have a cup of water next to me right now. Drink water. It's good for you. Literally, you're made of... Part of what makes you who you are is water. You're partly made of water. As much as we are carbon life forms, we're made of water as well. Bye. See you later, Duckaruna. Duckaruna. Thank you so much for hanging out, asking questions. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being so supportive all the time. You're tired, so you pack a Red Bull and a water bottle. Dude, at least you stay hydrated. That's a good thing. I wish I could drink more water. I really wish I could. Being a teacher, like, I have to schedule my water breaks in between class. And sometimes, like, a student will have an issue and will not leave my classroom due to them being upset for whatever reason because they weren't in line first, or they didn't get enough time to finish their project and they're upset about it, so they're a little I'm upset and not leave when they're supposed to leave. And like, I get 5 minutes. It's usually not enough time to change the materials over and go to the bathroom, and that's always really frustrating when I'm like, just take a deep breath. The clock says it's time for you to go. You need to leave. Like, it's time. Time for me to get my bathroom break. Don't you understand? Small 5-year-old, don't understand. You don't understand empathy yet. Usually, kindergartners will understand empathy about halfway through the year. They'll start to kind of empathize with others. But a lot of the kindergartners coming in, they don't. It's strange developmentally. They just don't empathize. This is mesmerizing and your voice makes it even more relaxing. Yes, so when I model this to my students, I don't have to look at this to make it. Like, I'm looking at the chat right now. I'm looking at the Discord questions. I'm not really keeping my eyes on it. I do it a lot by just the way it feels in my hands, because I've got muscle memory. That's what it's called, muscle memory. It's one of my strengths, muscle memory. Like, once I get a task that's repetitive, I can do it over and over. So basically, I can watch my students and do this, and they'll just be like mesmerized. Eyes will be glued to what I'm doing, because they're like, how do you do that? And I do it so quickly that, you know, it takes them a while to catch it. I don't do it like alone with my students, but I have blindfolded myself and done it, and they're always like, whoa. There's of course another teacher in the room, or, you know, I'm not the sole person responsible for them. That would not be appropriate to blindfold myself in front of my students and do this. They could pick on each other or something. Which I hate it when they bully. Like, that's just so wrong, to make someone else feel uncomfortable in a place that should be safe. Like, I hate that it happens. Like, it's just part of growing up, is people get bullied, then that person bullies someone else because they got bullied and now they think it's okay. And it's never okay to make someone feel uncomfortable or unsafe. I really dislike it a lot. Like, enough to say I hate it. Like, hate is a strong word. I've seen plenty of comments where they're like, I hate, and I'm like, hate is a really strong word. Is it, you really hate it, or do you just dislike the way I do this? And I feel like that word is overused, just like curse words are overused. I think we're lined up right now. If I pull these down, they should be lined up. And how is it in height comparatively? Oh yeah, we're pretty close to the end, huh? You can see the string ends on the screen. We probably got maybe 5-10 more minutes. It'll be about 3-hour stream. So it took me about an hour and a half to make these. A little under. But yeah, like, I hate it when students pick on others, and I do my best to make it a safe environment in my classroom. And a lot of the time it's misunderstanding, it's miscommunication. Like, students will think something's cool and they'll say their name about blah blah blah, and that kid who heard their name is like, they're making fun of me, they're laughing about me. And it's really, no, they were admiring you. Or, oh my goodness, this was so funny. One day, a kindergartner, we have these like little paper, they're called wow stickers, and they glue it to a wow sheet. You get 21 wow stickers, and you get to go to the wow store, and it's like little dinky little, 5-cent toys and stuff. Or like pencils, or, stickers. It's just little, it's meant for kinder and first graders. That's what it's really designed for. Music's too loud? Oh, thank you for saying something. Here, I'll turn it down a little bit. Let me know if it needs to go quieter, Emmett. Please just say something. But, dude, so this kindergartner got a wow sticker, and I write their names on it first half of the year because they can't write their own name. Or if they can, it's not very legible. They're still learning. Sometimes kindergartners, especially if they came to pre-K, they'll know how to write their name, but a lot of them don't. So this kindergartner is working on their stuff and bumps their wow sticker off the table, and it falls on the floor. Like, they did it, okay? It had nothing to do with the person sitting next to them. And I watched this happen. About a minute later, less than. The kid notices the wow sticker's gone, immediately turns to their neighbor and starts yelling and accusing their neighbor of stealing their wow sticker. Like, your name is on it. You weren't noticing what you were doing. That person's focused on what they were doing. And you just start yelling at them and accusing them without even considering to look around. And it was funny, to be honest. It was really funny, but it was also really frustrating in the fact that, like, you're not allowed to yell inside. You're yelling in my classroom. That's not appropriate. Didn't like that. Hey Josh, welcome. Another awesome streamer. He's one of the people who get the on the live streams channel in my Discord. He gets that auto announcements because he's on Twitch. Because he's an awesome streamer. Hey, welcome. Just answering a few question answers and stuff. But yeah, Sean, don't adults do that too? They just accuse minors of, I don't know, you didn't do that. I once was driving to a hobby store to buy. I was buying string, actually, more of this string because I love this string so much. And it was funny. There was another car who kind of cut off another car. So there's rows for cars to park in, and then there's rows for people to drive in. And a car had pulled through the parking rows to go across forward and cut off someone who was driving the correct way, an adult with a child. And I was parking back over here. And when I got out of my car and started walking to the store, because I prefer parking far away and walking and not parking up close, because that's where the most traffic is. I'd rather park far away and have a safer time getting out. So this adult gets out of their car and sees me walking and starts accusing me of being the one who pulled through. And I was like, lady, I saw that happen to you. It was not me. My car is back there and it's this color. And she was like, oh, I apologize. Because there were different color cars that were doing that. She just assumed it was me because I was this, I don't know why she assumed it was me, but she did. And it might have been the fact that I was young. It might have been that she had adrenaline pumping through her body because she herself and her child was at risk, and, Mama Bear came out. But yeah, it was one of those times where I learned a personal lesson of, you can't control what other people do. And sometimes there's no karma for that. Yes, Josh, if you see the beginning of my stream, one of the first questions I answer is what I do for a living. I'm an elementary art teacher. I work with 5-year-olds through 13-year-olds, and I teach them art. And this is one of my #1 hobbies. So I'm making one of these for my sponsors. So I have 2 sponsors right now, Spanish Dude, this one's his, and then this is T-Mac. So I'm gonna send them a handmade keychain. Hey, Sunny, I already answered your question earlier, but welcome. Thank you for being here today. Good to see you. You look guilty. Yeah, it was a funny circumstance because I'm this like sweet little girl. young kid, and she was this really upset mama. Some kid tried to fight you in 7th grade one time. Dude, I had a kid in middle school try to fight me once, and I was like, I don't know your name. Do we have a class? Who are you? We happen to have PE together. And like, I had no idea who this person was. I really lived in my own world when I was that young. Like, I didn't focus on anyone or anything. I was trying to do, I'm not a good test taker or a good student, so I was trying to learn and not fall behind because I struggled in school a lot. But I didn't really focus on other kids because I was so focused on trying not to fail. And it was pretty awkward because I didn't know who this person was, and she was like a girl fight, like with her words, like drama, like blah blah blah, and I'm like, I don't know who you are. I'm sorry. Are you like the popular kid or something? Because I don't even care about that stuff. Yeah. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. So we might see this little guy right here is probably not going to get us through 7. He'll do 1, 2. Yeah, he'll do about 2 more unless we pull it tight. So we're going to start pulling it tighter. And we'll probably get maybe 3 more out of them. 3 more layers. They'll be fine. You want to greet Buddy? Yeah, Buddy's like crawling around his cage right now. He's gotten to the point where he's comfortable enough on his perch to start exploring elsewhere, which is good. It's a good thing. But he didn't stay in front of the camera today. And oh, there's a twist right there. No wonder see that little bump? I don't know if you can see it. You can see it right there. There's a bump right here. I can feel it. It's because there's a twist underneath it. I need to pull this up to make that go away. And I kind of do that. There we go. And yep, twist is gone. We're good. We're good. You can't sleep because there were holidays and there's a guy at school at Valley. So you have anxiety. And a lot of kids deal with anxiety, and it's not good for your brain. It's really bad, actually. I'm really sorry that you have to deal with that. There's no, I mean, it's developmentally appropriate to want to pick on your peers. That's what kids want to do. They want their own sense of justice. And once someone gets picked on, a lot of the times that makes that person want to pick on someone else because they can't pick on the person who picked on them. They'll seek out someone else who's weaker than them. And bullying is described as, it can be it can be 2 people. It could be like 1 and like multiple people. But basically, one person has less power than the other, and it's a continual attack on that person, whether it's words, whether it's, an actual action of like hitting or like messing with their stuff. It's a continuous act against that person who has less power or authority to act back, whether it's social status, money, or, whatever it is. And that creates a lot of anxiety for people. And because I was bullied when I was in school. I know what that can be like. And I don't want to make your bullying any less than what it is, because all bullying is different. There's no 2 cases that are the same. And it's just such a crucial time, like where you should be going to a place to learn and better yourself, but you can't do that successfully because someone else's inability to get over their own frustration and their own desire to seek out satisfaction in the form of what they do is bullying, because they don't have another way to seek satisfaction in a positive way. They find it in a negative way by beating up on others. Where in the perfect world, they would seek satisfaction by doing well with their grades or, giving back to the community, which is what we would hope for. But alas, that's not the way the world works. It's so sad. Dude, this is looking good. All right, we're gonna have to, because that's not gonna go over 2 more times. So we're gonna have to feed him through right now. Ooh, actually, we might have to undo 1. Yeah, that might be best. Let's undo 1. I need to add you as a streamer on Discord. Do you stream or do you just do videos? I don't know. Maybe it should just be like a creator's channel, like a content creator's channel, where if you create content on YouTube, ooh, that's nice. I like that idea. A place where people can go to just to have a place to ask questions about stuff. Okay. Don't break the toenail clippers. I'm not breaking the All right. Yes, buddy, whistle. Whistle for us. Sing more. I don't know if this one would be better just to do 2 or 3 more really tight ones. Because this one had a little extra. You can see they're starting to really make it to the same length. I think it might just be better just to do really tight ones. I think I'm gonna do that. I do some really tight ones that will give me just a little more length. And if I do at least 3 tight layers, it should not unravel. That's why you do tight layers and a double looping layer so that it won't unravel on you or on the customer. Let's do the red side, that'd be best. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm gonna say your name wrong, but Studios, you're right. D Studios, bullies stop when they don't get that satisfaction. That satisfaction of putting someone else down to make themselves feel better. Not always, but that's usually the case. I mean, that's how the person stopped with me in middle school. They realized I don't even know who they are. I don't even care who they are. So they started leaving me alone. But I mean, I hate bullying. I hate it. It's so petty, you know? Yet it's so, as petty as it is and how terrible it is, it's often the reality of the situation. Use a technique you like to call the gray rock technique. You make yourself so boring, make it depressing go away. That is quite the technique. Indeed it is. Oh man, we're almost done, guys. Ooh, we're just over 3 hours on this video. Yay! Like, this has been a success. I was so nervous to start this. I was like, oh, is it gonna work? Am I gonna keep my hands under the video? How am I even gonna do this? Kill them with kindness is often what I do now that I'm an adult. I just stay positive. Because adults do bully. I just have to remember that I'm not here to take the high road. I'm here to take the positive road. And if they're going to choose to be negative, that's their choice. I can't control what they want, what they will do, but I can control how I react to it. And that's a lot of the times how I try to handle trolls in the stream. Like, okay, you be a little negative Nancy. I'm going to keep having fun. I'm playing video games. You're probably just sad because you can't play these video games. Ducks. Like that? I want to forget, but if you would continuously remind me. Like, Mizukami was a name I really struggled with. One of my viewers, Mizukami. And a few times they would come in and say they would type it out, Mizukami. And I got better and better at it. And now I can say it, it just rolls off my tongue. I'm not good with names, I can admit that. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to try. Tighten, tighten, tighten. Keep tightening. You can see the strings are thinning, getting thinner. Get that little extra length out of it. I think just one more, and then we can clip them. The only reason people bully successful people bully is because that they're doing well. It's evidence that they're unsuccessful. Dude, bullying isn't evidence that they're not doing well, in my mind. Like, I don't know who quoted it, but there is a quote that I really like. It is easy to be mean. It's so easy to say mean things. But it's hard to be nice. And it can be hard to be nice to people who are being mean to me. But why would I want to take the easy way when the hard way is so much more rewarding? That last part was me. Why? Why take the easy way? All right, it's getting hard to do. This is why I have to have short nails. It's because when I pinch and pull, it hurts. It will hurt my nail. Okay. I think this is it. This is it, Spanish dude. I finished. Let's see. Trying to get a real close look at it. Yeah. This needs to get pulled a little bit more. JP trolls. JP troll, what's up? Welcome. We are almost done with this stream. Now you do have to be careful with the ends. I want to cut them short enough that you can roll it on your hand or your finger and it not poke you, because if you do it too long, that can scratch. It can be scratchy. All right, so let me put this on the end bit bag. Okay, the ends. So here are the 2 keychains we made today, guys. Yay! We did it. So you can kind of twist them, pull them, twist them a little bit. This is Spanish Dudes. Right here, my first subscriber. And then this is going to be T-Mac Music. So look, you can see this as it rolls. It's really cool to watch. So I will get with them and I'll send these to them in the mail. Yeah. Yay, we did it! We did a hand reveal. You guys do this. I can do that with both my hands, and then I have extreme control over my fine motors, which is like all the muscles in your hand. I can bend fingers without bending. A lot of times these 2 fingers are kind of tied together. When I say that, like mostly people will like hold them together. Oh, you can see my pinky move just a little bit. So I can do that with my dominant and my dominant and non-dominant hand, which is really hard. You have to practice that. So yay! Robbing a bank. Everyone could possibly do it. No money for us. Oh, sorry. Bank heist didn't work out this time. Police are too weary. But guys, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. I had so much fun with this. Hopefully I'll get donations so that I can get lighting figured out and I'll be able to do a face cam sooner than later. I think it's time for Buddy to go to bed. Buddy, you ready for bed? Yeah? Yeah, he looks like he's ready. Till next time, guys, this has been Relaxing Funny Gaming. Keep relaxing.